same week.
Nice intro. Nice intro.
Let's get it in. Free money. GB, what up, buck? Body, we'll kill, what up? I'm back on business. My formal description is splendid. Straight nigga in the land. Look how I'm doing these bitches. Some of my bitches, strings is here. Leaf in the peace pipe. You know it's on me, right? Appetizer beer, bubble up when the water hit it. Taste disappear from a 40 with shorty spit it. Scalp that player definition what I am. Cause I G-Air, my heart like yeah. Yes, I'm rock star, the guitar not there. Sweet cheese, curl up, mama, I'm a player. And yes, I'm a player. Get paid, never player. Him play, him get shot. I told you him a layer. Hey, I need my...
Yo, welcome to Let's Talk About It. This is your boy, the Black Kelly, Several LeVar Hamlin in the building, man. I got a nice little panel. I got a dope-ass topic for today, man. Hey, fellas, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I guess I'll go first. I'm go by Hendo. I go by Hendo. I currently reside in Atlanta, but I'm from the south side. Yes, the south side of Chicago, the real side. Don't let them tell you nothing different. I do something very similar to like to have controversial topics, and I like to get the mindset of other people's opinions and stuff as well, because you may see one thing and people may see another, and it may help you out with different thoughts. But that's just a small introduction on me.
It's your boy Mac Mall. It's always a treat when real players meet. CEO and Not the Shot podcast. You can reach me on Facebook at Do Say Davis, Instagram I am Mac Mall, and TikTok I am Mac Mall. And I'm here to turn up because you know how I do.
Yeah. Well, I was here, one like me. Damn it. 1/4 of the Let's Talk About It show. And I'm here to listen because I am in the FanDuel Lounge in the United States. Oh, yeah. I'm doing that. Cheers.
All right, and everybody on YouTube, man, be sure to click, subscribe, comment, and watch this motherfucker at least for 30 minutes. You know how these motherfuckers is when it comes to monetizing things, man. So, hey, I had a special request for tonight, man, because my homie Corey was like, Va, yeah, you own something with the whiteboard. You got to bring back the whiteboard. And damn it,
Yes,
I got the
sir.
whiteboard. All right, I got the whiteboard. Okay, so this is one thing I kind of want to do here.
I'm going to get jumped tonight. Let y'all know.
Huh?
You're going to get jumped by the ladies tonight. We're going to get LeVar Hamlin going to get jumped by the ladies tonight.
I just might get jumped by the ladies, right? So, as you guys kind of see on the ticker right now, I got my whiteboard session. It says why it's pee in the dating pool. Okay.
Oh.
And this is an oldie but a goodie, right? Corey, y'all know all about this one a little bit, so he might have an idea what I'm going to say, but he really don't. So I'm going to take you through the presentation real quick, okay? All right. I don't know if you guys can see it or not.
Oh, shit, you got it. I ain't that young no more.
You say what?
I said I'm trying to zoom in on this shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I did. I was able to do it. I was able to do it, actually. I was able to do it.
Best I could. So, let me brush this out. Everybody say why is P the dating pool? So, according to this logic in this chart that I got here, I don't know if you guys can see me with the arrow here because I'm gonna guide you through it, right? So back in the 1950s, 1960s, man, you know, everybody was around here raw dogging, you know, they would still catch diseases, you know, and get dirty and all this other shit, right? But women were a little bit more selective of who they had sex with. They had a little bit more femininity. They had better discernment, right? Then the government came out and said, you know what? We need to have another version of the baby boomers, right? But we don't want to have a whole lot of kids, right? So they came out with this thing called birth control. All right, that's when you got your diaphragms, your condoms, your pills, you know, the basic stuff, you know, the beginner level stuff of birth control.
The
right?
the people that's grown and swallow, you know, them.
Yeah. You know, the ones that didn't want to swallow. You know, back in the day, giving head was taboo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You fast forward and you look up, and it created this very public fraternity called hoes. Because I can have sex with as many people as I want to, and not get nobody pregnant or get pregnant. Oh, I'm finna exercise my options. Okay. Now with me so far, fellas?
I'm still here. I'm trying to keep it together though.
Oh no, let it loose. You know, Corey heard the first time, so it's like,
oh man.
Once you go from hoes, now you can drop down to two different other categories, right? Everybody know birth control is not 100%. So sometimes you're going, you know, one of your soldiers gonna slip through, you're gonna get your baby mama because she was there for a good time, not a long time. You know what I'm saying? So now you got your crazy baby mama, you know.
Now it's there for a long time.
Most people want to say they was mistakes. It is what it is, right? And you know, back in the day, women referring to each other as baby mamas was like taboo. Like they would rather for you to spit on them to be called the baby mama. You know what I'm saying? So that was what the women, you know, had to deal with. But what they also did know that they was creating an umbrella of fuck boys, right? And they all got nicknames. Okay, I had to. This is an old diagram, but I had to update it. Okay, so everybody know with the fuck boys, man. These are motherfuckers that don't have a problem getting a woman. They gonna give it up. The ladies just draws just come off, and they automatically get wet when these niggas come around, right? So for the white boys, they call them Chads. You know, for the Hispanics, I forget Miguel's, man. They call Jose's. Keyword is ho. Zay. You know what I'm saying?
Jose.
Jose's. And everybody knows when it comes to black people, the ladies love Tyrone. All right. And so they go in and play around with the fuck boys, the Chads, the Tyrones, the Jose's, right? And if you look at the arrow parallel, those the main ones that's making you a baby mama. Okay. So they become baby mamas. They look like they this and that, but a lot of these women out here thinking I can still get the top guy. They can't get that top guy, right? Not locally. All right. Now the time period I'm playing around here, we looking at about 80s, 90s coming into the 2000s, okay? Because if you notice, I got baby mamas and sips under the same category because you got some sip motherfuckers that just will not let this mama get down on herself because he want to hit that shit too. All right. Now, after some time, you know, I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. Even in the 70s, when you had all these baby mamas and all these roads getting broke, can't support their kids and shit. Now the U.S. government kick in. All right, this is where the WIC, the Section 8, the food stamps, child support, all this other stuff kick in because they ain't gonna let the woman get down. Okay. And believe it or not, this spearheads the phrase a lot of women say, I don't need a man for nothing. All right. Uncle Sam is a man, and you ain't got no problem doing what the fuck he say. All right. So He bailing your ass out on some simple shit. All right. Now we enter the 2000s. All right. Around the 2000s, maybe a little bit before, they had Black Planet. They had the hotline sex line that we used to call. They had Plenty of Fish. They had MySpace. They got Facebook. They got Instagram. Social media took over. So now the women get to play from a bigger pool now. I don't have to fuck with the niggas in my city or locally, right? I can spread my wings. I can be whoever I need to be on social media. Okay.
Ooh.
And if a woman come around saying she ain't smashed a nigga off social media, thinking it was gonna race her little whole phase, she was sadly mistaken. Okay, because she still got hopes that she could get the high value man down here, right? That's all they doing. They trying to get the best possible guy for themselves, right? It don't work though.
It's like male Kuiper board. Okay, got it.
Exactly.
The best available. Best available. Okay.
Yeah, it's available. So once she go through this whole thing and she get around her late 30s, early 40s, for some of them, damn near 50, they start to have this little reality check. Like, damn it, I ain't gonna never find the man that I meant to be with. He just ain't out here. You know what I'm saying? They hit the reality check. Say, you know what? I might as well give me some cats because I've been ran through for years. They had that reality check. All right. Now let's flip the script because we all adults. We know how this play out. Some people nowadays have found they mate via social media, right? So she found a dude. Not without going through a whole phase first, but she found a dude, right? And when she found this dude, he ain't the man of her dreams, but it's somebody she settled with. I call this nigga Laid Back Jack. Okay. And so Laid Back Jack he gonna provide, you know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna rock the boat. He got a little bit of simp energy, like he don't want to argue, but he a man's man. And he's real consistent. But the thing about this man is women are faithful to their feelings. Okay. They like the good man. They're not attracted to the good man. And so you have a Tia Mowry situation saying, I am unhappy. I want out of this relationship. And so you give them an ultimate escape route of no fault divorce. Okay, they could divorce you for any damn thing, right? So Laid Back Jack that lost his little stuff, wasted his time because you didn't know what made you happy because you listened to your single bitter friends. And guess what? You go back to social media, chasing a high value man, and you continue this whole cycle of going back to the reality check and continue to be ran through. And that is why it is P in the dating pool. Is there any rebuttal? Is there any rebuttal?
Did we lose some people?
When it comes to that. Huh? Yeah, we lost them. They'll be back though. I had it on the other screen because I'm going through the presentation. I got Mac Mall coming back in here. All right. Hey, Mac, you with us?
Man, I've been backstage waiting on you to let
My
me
bad.
in.
I'm sorry. I had it on the other screen because it was a whiteboard situation. I had to kind of break it down with the cursor, man. But however, that's why it's P in the dating pool. And I would like to have you two guys feedback when it comes to that.
Man, I'm gonna tell you like this. The reason why the dating pool is fucked up is because everything is transactional and niggas be out here fucking bitches that they don't even really want. They just want to hit. Like, I totally blame it on the men because we are the reason these hoes that's twos think they tens. It's our fault.
Okay.
If we'd stop being so thirsty and stop getting their fucking female our attention, none of these hoes would be out of reality. They out of reality because you have an off balance of men. What you have is this. First of all, you have a bunch of lying ass niggas telling women what they want to hear just to hit. Then you got the other caliber of men who didn't necessarily get the attention they wanted in a younger age, and after they didn't build themselves up as men and they become valuable, now they feel like it's their turn. So they start lying too. They want they share ass. Don't leave them out. Don't act like shit. They washed up because they missed their chance. No, they backtracking. So then you got them type of niggas. And then
The
you got
second
the
wave fuck
scorn
boys.
niggas. You got the
Yeah.
scorn niggas. You got the niggas that tried to fall in love, tried to do the right thing, and still got fucked over. So now they in the market fucking okay because they bitter. You feel me? So I think that, ultimately we know what's wrong with the women, but I think it's our fault because we control the market. We gave them rights. We gave them feelings. We gave them everything that they requiring. They had a man give it to them. This is why they think they entitled and deserve the shit because a motherfucker did it before. It's our fault.
Okay. Okay.
You got
All
these,
right.
you got these, you got these lame ass niggas out here with no game, with money. They use their money. They done fuck the game up with that because don't get me wrong. I'm totally with, beautiful women have always gotten what they want. But now you got the 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, and 6s thinking they 11s and 12s and shit because of thirsty ass niggas. So everybody is not in reality.
Okay. Hey, speaking of that, we got Miss Ebony has joined us on the podcast. Let's welcome Miss Ebony. She's first female back on the podcast in a minute. So I think she muted, but
And I wanted to say this too, right? Everybody wants to make a builder bear, right? Instead of looking at we know for what we
Call it
have,
what it is,
right?
bro. Build a
This
nigga. Go ahead, call it like it is.
so basically what we have is we have a bunch of women who want I don't want to throw it out there and say broke nigga activities, but I'm gonna just say being faithful. They want the top percent of men to be faithful, and the men want the top percent of hoes to be cheap. It just ain't gonna
whoa,
happen. You see what I'm saying? Like if you
you know
fuck with
what?
a
I
cold ass
agree.
female, you know you got to run them pockets, bro. It just is what it is. If I'm a millionaire, baby, you not gonna have me to yourself. It is what it is. That's reality. If I'm a millionaire, you're not going to have me to myself, to yourself. If you are a bad bitch, I know I gotta fuck it off. I know I gotta spend money.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna cost me. Now here's the thing.
Not necessarily.
Here's the thing. I don't give a damn if she's a 1 through 10. She's gonna cost you. Every woman like dates, every woman like attention, and every woman like gifts, every woman like surprises. It's just when you
Mm-hmm.
go up the scale, the motherfucking surprises cost more. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is. A
Okay.
woman will
Okay.
say, well, I'm not materialistic. No, you're just not expensive. You're still
Oh,
materialistic. You're just
just
not an
not.
expensive materialistic person. I can actually take you to Target instead of taking you to Bloomingdale's, but I still got to spend some motherfucking money. And that's the
Okay. Okay.
reality of
Okay.
it.
All right. All right. Well, anybody else? Anybody else?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna key in on some words she said.
Okay.
You know I love this area right here.
Uh-huh.
Now I have to agree with him. I'm gonna say around 2002, 2003, when the Escalades and Yukons and shit was out, right? People, when women they see money, they think that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of female friends, bro, and the main thing they have always said, girl,
Mm-hmm.
they be like, girl, LeVar, he cool as hell. He drive a little thing, a nice little Yukon. Oh yeah, and he got bread. They gotta throw that part in there. So they're like, okay, and he got bread. You gotta throw that in there. Like, okay, that's the only reason I'm gonna like LeVar because he got bread. But what
Yeah.
we fuck up at is we cater to that shit. We gotta have us a fresh fit, car looking good, gotta be stunned, 2 cell phones, all that shit. So we kind of the black we feeding into their shit.
Yep. Barbershop every other day.
Yeah, we feeding into that shit now, right? So now, like he
Mm-hmm.
said, it's been these dudes that spoil these women.
Mm-hmm.
And then they come to the people, like he said, that's trying to do right. Now they got to up the scale. Now they even brought it to the day. You gotta make 6 figures to take care of somebody who ain't bringing you 20 pennies to the fucking table.
Ooh.
But they dictate what you gotta make in order to make them happy. And guess what? Let me use my favorite line. They can't even boil fucking hot dog water. But they want you to pay them to love you. They want you to pay them to love you. Now, let's get to this part.
I got to
'Cause
pay
a
for
lot of
my
women
love
don't want
every
to
day.
admit it. A lot of women don't want to admit this. And it's true. Y'all done ran with the neighborhood popular dude. He told you he's sorry, and you smiling and shit because he gave you a few gifts. He dicked you down. He stayed in the house for a couple days. He back outside. He did the shit and recycle, repeat. You know, it's like side A, side B to the fucking tape we had back in the day, the cassette tapes. So you do that process, and then it's like, oh man, when I was younger, man, I was outside, and I wish I wasn't outside. I thought I wanted to see the streets of my friends do that and do this and that. But the difference is, men, they say we want a fat ass. No, we like loyalty. We like looks too. Women, they, whether they want to say it or not, they do have to get the approval from that female. If you're not attractive, I'm gonna say majority, Ebony. I see your face. I'll say majority. I guess I gotta speak on that because I'm not saying all. But if I was not an attractive dude and your friends dog me, you're gonna have to fit in and be like, oh damn, I can't do this. I ain't really like him anyway. I was just trying to see what y'all thought. But if they would have said I was a good looking ass dude, you would have jumped right on it.
Well,
Sometimes
see, this is I want to piggyback off of the so-called new modern simp, right? So the reason why these men today don't think it's simping and shit like that is
Did you
because
say new
it's
modern
make
day simp?
Modern
no
day simp is what he said.
what I'm saying is
Oh, I
this.
can't wait to hear this. This is gonna be hilarious.
This is the new modern simping, right? I'm gonna tell you why. Because like I mentioned before, see, I'm 45 years old and I come from an era where niggas took care of bitches anyway. It wasn't considered simping. But what it was they took care of the right bitch. By these niggas being so motherfucking thirsty and want to stick their dick anywhere, this is where they making these twos, threes, and fours feel like they something. Because they're using what they got to play the game. If I'm a nigga with money, you think I give a fuck about you telling me I'm simping because I gave this bitch a couple dollars to fuck? I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I got the money to play the game. And I'm gonna look at you stupid if you don't. This is how the new mind state is. Niggas don't give a fuck about what people talking about. You got James Harden, these niggas. James Harden, I use him as an example on my podcast. James Harden make $1 million a week. Literally. Do you think he give a fuck about giving a bitch $50,000 for the weekend for some pussy? He gonna wipe that shit. It ain't gonna even bother him. But men like
It's a
us would
tax
be like,
write-off.
oh, hell no, I would never. You see what I'm
Tax write-off.
saying?
Yeah.
But whether it's a tax write-off or not, bro, the man makes $1 million a week. Okay? He
Yeah.
don't give a fuck about what y'all talking about. All he know is he young, he rich, and he fucking bad bitches. Because guess what? The next week, he got another $1 million coming. So that 50,000 ain't shit.
Yeah.
And now you got a crowd of men, the athletes, the rappers, all of them trying to fit in, trying to outdo each other, or who can spoil a bitch the best. And they are ruining women. Because now, when a woman is so used to a certain lifestyle, ain't no motherfucking way she can go back. And I'm just being honest. It's just like how long have you been living on your own? Right? Can you get up right now and move back in with your mom?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Hell no.
That's the same shit. Once
Hey.
they taste the good life, the so-called regular men, they look at you like you ain't
It's
shit.
hard as hell.
They
Talk
first
that shit,
line,
Mom.
the first line they say is, "Well, I ain't used to that. I'm always used to being taken care of." That's the
Man,
first line
I
they say.
hear women post shit on social media talking about I gotta get me a scammer back. Cause what you mean I gotta wait 2 weeks for 5,000? Like, bitch, this is reality. How many niggas you think just got $5,000 to give you? You see what I'm saying? But when you got niggas, and you also got to think of this, when you got niggas who scamming and selling drugs and shit, they don't respect money because they don't work hard for it. A motherfucker that get up and work hard every day for his money, he gonna watch how he spend it. He's not too quick to give it away on some dumb shit. But when you sitting on your ass and you got niggas opening a joint for you and your joint rolling, or you just sitting on a computer typing scam and shit, you don't care about that money. It holds no value because you didn't work for it. Just to be honest.
All right, let me get Ebony in here real
Ebony
quick.
like she ready to bust her bubble. She tired of talking about women. Go ahead, Ebony.
Yeah,
I said it's the man's fault from the beginning. I ain't bashing women. It's the man's fault.
First, can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Yeah, go ahead, baby.
Okay, so first of all, what people eat don't make me shit. So I don't really care about what you say about women in general, because if what you have to say don't pertain to me, it just don't pertain to me, and that's just the bottom line. Two, I agree with him to an extent, because when he said that you got these people who got money and they out here and they just doing whatever, and then here you got another dude that don't have that type of money, but he looking at that type of lifestyle, trying to emulate it. Like, you trying to emulate $1 million pockets with like $15 pockets. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with that point. But I don't think that men ruined women. I think it's just all about perspective. You know what I'm saying? It's about perspective, and it's about your mindset. If your mindset is that, oh, I need a nigga that do this, and this, and the other, that's the type of nigga that you're gonna want to attract. That's your mindset. That's how you gear your life towards. Everybody is not like that. You got women out here that just won't accept shit like that. And I think that what the problem is that people are letting society tell them what to do and who to be with, and oh, this is the type of dude you need. Oh, he ain't spoiling you. Like, it's like you trying to live through somebody else's life. Oh, he not doing this for you. He not doing that for you. I could never. Well, you not me. And I think that people.
But you got to think about this though, baby. It don't all necessarily be the friends. It's the flicking. It's the flicking.
The friends. I never said anything about friends.
No, you said somebody telling them like, oh no, don't be with him. Who would that be?
That it could be anybody. There are people that are just so impressionable that just people around them will say something. They could be talking to people at work.
Yeah, well, let me tell you.
Let me finish. I'll let you talk. I'll let you finish. I'll let you say what you had to say. You could disagree with me. Once I'm done, that's cool. But what I'm saying is there are some people out here that are so impressionable that anybody can tell them anything. Just them watching a show and seeing how a guy is treating a woman on the show, now all of a sudden they into it with they dude that they live in the house with every day, because I done watched this show and I saw how this dude treating him, because their mind is just impressionable. It don't necessarily have to be their friends. It could just be
I would say this.
And that has to do with how their mind works. It could be anybody.
When I said that men ruin women, this is where I'm gonna start from the beginning, right? When this was a more patriotical United States, women were women, okay? Women didn't start ruining themselves until they got liberation with the feminist movement. Once men gave them the right to want to do and find and move for themselves, women have been in a decline ever since. As a whole, they have been in a decline ever since. Then on top of that, the men, like I say, the reason why these 2s and 3s and 4s think they this and that is because of the men. What I mean by that, have you saw those women? Have you saw any of those women that Zion Williams got pregnant?
May not be a 2 and a 4 to somebody else.
No, bullshit. Hey, listen.
That's
bullshit.
And that's societal standards.
If that was true, so many men wouldn't have sided with Kevin Samuels when he was giving women their real worth. If that was not true.
That's not all over the world.
Hey, a man know who's a beautiful woman and who's not. And this is why
you can't possibly sit here and tell me that you've interacted with every single man in the world. The men in your circle and that you see on like whatever you've encountered, those are the people that you see a majority of that agree with Kevin Samuels. And I'm not saying they wrong or right. Everybody can agree and disagree with whoever they want to agree with. But that's what you've experienced. You might have somebody else that experienced something totally different. The men in their circle may not agree with Kevin Samuels. They might have the totally opposite experience. So you're
Do y'all
speaking.
men on the panel know anybody that disagree with anything Kevin Samuel said? Do you know one man?
Nope.
A lot of what he
I know
said
a lot of
has
men.
came
I
to
know a lot of
fruition
men that
already.
agree, and I know a lot of men that disagree.
If
The
you
men
got
that say
money,
they
you
disagree,
got a
they just
lot of
lying to
women.
you so they can fuck.
If you got money, you got a lot of women. You will never be number one. Whoever he make number one, trust and believe. She gonna know it. But she gotta know, she gotta accept what comes with that man lifestyle.
Absolutely. But the point I was trying to make was when I say that these men are ruining women by making twos and threes think they something. If have y'all saw them women
What's
that
the two and the
Zion
three?
Williams got pregnant?
What's the
Have
two
Yes,
and
y'all
the
he's a
saw them?
goofy.
Yep.
He's a
Have y'all
goofy.
saw them?
What's the two and the three?
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Right
hold on,
there.
Ev. Hold on, Ev. Mac Mall. Let me piggyback off you, bro. Let me do something real quick, big dog. Instagram got Mars thinking they Mars these women that's 5 and 6 thinking they 10s and 12. Getting surgery, trying to keep up with the Joneses got these women, man,
Who
messed
is
up.
they
They
doing
living
it
in
for,
mess.
bro?
They
Who
ain't
they
doing it
doing it
so
for?
just like we were doing things to get fly for the women, to get dressed up so we can pull a woman, they doing the same thing to get our attention. They
But guess
us
what though?
men, us men say we like nice breasts and fat butts. They
Hmm.
going to do it, and they doing this at a young age. They ain't body ain't even developed yet.
Right. That move
Continue.
that makes my point that men are ruining women because what gives them validation on Instagram? All
Women
the
ruin their
men that likes
goddamn
their
self.
posts. All
They
the
doing it to
men that's
themselves.
liking their shit is giving them the
Hey,
confidence. If nobody liked their
Hey,
shit, they
Mac
wouldn't
Mall.
do it.
Life is about choices. They made that choice to go do that. You didn't have to go do that.
No, that's
They
not what I'm
made those
saying.
choices.
That's not
They
what I'm
living in the
saying. What I'm
matrix. Is basically
saying,
what I'm saying, big dog. They living in the matrix.
right. So what I'm saying is
So if
this.
a man, it's
If the
not no
men
homo, no homo. If a man got a little penis and he say, so I want to go get a big penis so I can compete with the big D's. You see that? Yeah, you don't do that. It is in you or it's on you.
nah, nah.
Exactly. If it's in you or it's on you.
No. What
Plain and
what,
simple.
nah. That's
You know
insane.
what I'm saying?
But
Hey, either it's in you or it's on you. You got game, it's
right.
in you or it's on you.
What, what
Plain
I'm
and
what I'm
simple.
what I'm
If a
saying is
woman
this.
bad, if a woman bad, she born
If
that way, she gonna be bad for the rest of her life, man. Unless she get on drugs or something.
right,
And I still see some
what
cold
I'm saying is
crackheads.
this. This is what I'm saying, right? When you are a man, I don't know if you was on earlier when I broke this down about the different levels of men, okay? When you are a man, right? And you are pretty much I don't know if they call you a lame or a man who didn't have a lot of experience with women early on in his life, right? This is the case I'm trying to prove with Zion Williams. He was a goofy early in life. He became an NBA star. Now he's being attracted by all these women that he had no access to, right? And so
That's
his
entertainment
idea.
and sports period though.
Hold
Coming
on,
from the
hold
hood.
on.
Hey, hey,
His idea,
one at a time.
his
One at a
idea,
time.
his idea of what a bad bitch is not my idea. The bitch that he called a 10 that he was getting pregnant, I wouldn't even stick my dick in her because I'm used to bad bitches. This is what I'm trying to tell you. So I'm at a level now, I wouldn't even look at her.
Copy that.
That's what I'm saying. But when you get a man who's late in life and now he just picking anything, anything look good because he's not used to it. That's the
Mm-hmm.
point I'm trying to make. If I was an NBA player right to this day, I wouldn't have nothing but 11s, 12s, because I'm used to the regular 10 hoes. I'm used to that. So I would see certain type of like the hoes like Brittany, like do I got on dude podcast before he gonna tell me that I would have fell in love with Bernie's Burgos. He said, man, if Bernie's Burgos came with you, you wouldn't go. I said, no. I've been fucking hoes that look like her all my life. She is a hoe. I'm not wifing her, bro.
You drag the ones like that. You give them less attention, the more they love your dirty draw. I don't know why it's
Absolutely.
like that, but it's like that. Continue.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But that's why I say when you a man that's not used to a certain type of woman, you make the hoes that don't deserve that, you put them in that category. Like, let's just
Mm-hmm.
be honest, man. You have you ever seen the bitch say, I'm a bad bitch, and you looking at her like, how?
Hey, Mac Malls, not to cut in on
Cough
you,
water.
boss. You know what's a 10 to me? Not looks, it's loyalty, respect, honor. When you going through the rough patches, they gonna be there with. Because a bad chick can go from one man to the next man because she just got it. It's just in her. She just got it.
Mm.
She
Well,
got
a
that, and
bad
she gets a bad one. Trust and believe. If something happens to you, it would not take her long to find somebody else. Or if she just wanted to move along, if you messing up, she can simply do that.
yeah,
Loyalty,
but we got to
respect,
clear it up though.
going
A
through the
10 and a
trenches.
bad bitch
That
is two different things.
and guess what? Loyalty trumps all that.
But a
Loyalty,
10
Nah.
and a bad bitch is two different things. A
uh,
10
five
is
can,
a a
5 or
10
10
is a
can be
perfect
loyal.
bitch
I don't, man, that nah,
all the way
that make,
around.
and if
Everybody
she loyal,
perfect is
and
different though.
if she loyal and she ride or die with you, she going through the trenches with you, that make her 15 or 20. That trump
Mhm.
all that big dog, all that bad chick stuff. Man, listen, man. I don't know what they own, what they like, do they into it with, do they what type of caliber of men they used to. And guess what? You can be a great looking guy, but if you're a square, you're a square. But you can be a 6'7", homo looking on the guys. I hate to even say that word, but you got some bread. They gonna try to take advantage of you. But if it's in you, again, Mark, you know this. You from out west. If it's in you, she ain't gonna play with you. What she gonna do is pray for you. Go pray for herself before she play with you. You know what I'm
Hey,
talking about, big dog?
even you got a time clock with that kind of woman. Because if you ain't making her happy, sooner or later, the nigga you talking about that he not, that's who she gonna be fucking.
And that's fine. Life goes on. Can't dwell on that.
All right.
Life
No, I
goes
ain't
All
on.
saying
right.
dwelling on anything. I'm just making a statement. That's what's gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Hey, we
Hey, you
gonna
treat them how you meet them,
we gonna
man.
we gonna circle back around this topic in future shows, right? But with that being said, I'm gonna venture off into Voss top five right now, right? So my top five after highlighting YSP at the dating pool, Maul says some interesting things, saying, okay, it started with us, and we've highlighted that it's some messed up females out here who do damage men. We've acknowledged there's bad apples on both sides, right?
It is.
So with my top five, okay, the top five, give me 1 second, because I'm going back, is date the new wasteland, is things you should do or write down before you start dating. Okay. Now listen to y'all heard me? So I'm gonna start out with number five, okay? I'm gonna start out with number five right here. Meditate and get comfortable being alone. Okay. With meditation, you build wisdom. And when you get comfortable being alone, you know how to walk away from things and read through the red flags and the manipulation and gaslighting tactics that some of these people will do to you to get over in life. Okay. All right. Anybody agree or disagree with that one?
Definitely agree with that.
Okay. All right. Number four, identify your standards for dating. Okay.
Hello.
And that's just beginner level stuff. Understand, okay, there's some things that I'm looking for it to be extremely big. It should be extremely small. I will get to that. Why I said identify your standards for dating, because later on in this list or on my next one is going to be a difference that most people cannot identify. Okay. Number three, identify your qualifications for a relationship and marriage.
Yep.
With a relationship and marriage comes expectations and solid traits. Okay. Sometimes, whether you're a man or woman, you tend to put traits on a person that you're in the dating phase. They're really in that relationship marriage category,
Hmm.
which is unfair, both for men and women. Okay. You guys with me so far?
Still here.
All right. Number two, develop a healthy daily routine. I know three of us in here. Hey, getting to the gym, meditating, eating right, going to
Mhm.
work, being productive, picking up a hobby, being sociable, all stand up on your doctor's visits and stuff. Stand up on these things builds your a healthy daily routine because now you become more structured. And what I've also learned is women are gonna fall in line more with a man's structure than a man falls more in line with a woman's structure. We just want the woman to be consistent, not so much as structure, because when you join that union, the man is going to be the head of the household and provide that structure. Provision is part of our qualifications as a man in the household. All right. And number one, identify your flaws and what you bring to the relationship. Most people get into relationships and any kind of trauma or triggers or flaws, they want to mask it. They want their mate to mask it or walk on eggshells to cover that up. Identify, form your boundaries, and figure out what you bring to the relationship so you can have a healthy relationship with another human being that can grow and flourish. That is my top 5 for the day. What you guys think about that?
I agree.
I think you can have all that and people still full of shit.
Oh, okay. Can y'all hear me?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we can
You
hear
can
you.
hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay. Because I
Yeah.
couldn't hear myself. I agree.
You know what? Hey,
I agree with all of it.
before you go, we got Ooch in here. He just popped in. What's
What
going
up,
on,
y'all?
Ooch?
What's the word?
Hey, did you peep the whiteboard? Did you peep the top 5?
Nah, I ain't get to peep that. When I came on, I heard Jamal talking. Then I heard Ebony
Oh,
talking.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll double back, but go ahead. Go ahead, Ebony.
No, I was just saying I agree. That sounds like a
Okay.
solid plan for me.
Okay. And Jamal said you can have all that, and it can still be BS in the game.
Yeah, for one reason, and it's called
What's that?
transactions. You can have all
Okay.
that meditation and heal this shit, and a woman ain't gonna stay if you ain't providing. If she ain't getting shit up out of it, she getting the fuck up out of it.
I mean, that's either way. That's both ways. It's not just one way.
Men live in relationships way more miserable, way longer than women do.
Talk that shit, Mo.
I mean, that's basically because of how it's structured.
No, that's because y'all selfish.
Oh,
Y'all want it
y'all?
all.
Oh,
Okay.
Y'all want it all.
I
We
want it
settle
Okay.
all.
all the time.
And we don't?
Hell no. That's why y'all keep bouncing
Okay.
from dick to dick, because y'all don't want to settle.
Okay.
Bowling pins.
Hey, you got to live in your own truth,
uh,
sir.
I mean, it just is what it is.
In your world, of course.
No, this not my world, baby. I'm outside. I interact with thousands of
Well,
men
maybe
and
you need to
thousands
come
of
out.
women.
Maybe you need to come inside and see something
No,
different because that ain't it
no.
for everybody, sir.
Baby girl, well, if it ain't, why everybody single then? Where's these motherfuckers you
Who,
talking about? Because
what,
can't
who,
nobody
what,
meet them.
wait, what everybody are you talking about?
Everybody on this
You talking
panel
about,
single.
okay, that's your
Okay.
assumption,
So
but
if
okay.
everybody ain't like that, why the fuck you ain't found them yet?
That's your assumption. But you being,
Are you
the
married?
thing about, no, I'm not. But wait,
Okay, so we all in
your,
the same boat, baby.
no, but what you said has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with that. Your perception doesn't have to be somebody else's perception. That's what you
Okay, let me
perceive
ask
life
you this.
to
Do
be.
you
And you
believe
keep
that you are what
wait,
you attract?
but I've asked you a question, you haven't answered it.
Okay, what's
You
the
just keep
question?
asking me questions every time I ask you something. You said, why is everybody single? Who is everybody?
I just told you. The panel. Is you listening?
Okay, so you're not talking about everybody in society.
Everybody not here. We are. So why
right.
would I be talking
Okay.
about everybody?
But
He was
there
talking about-
but there's going to be a lot of people listening to this.
Hey, listen.
But I was just trying to get a
Can we
perspective of who.
agree on okay, can we agree on this then? Right now,
Mhm.
the level of single people is at an all-time high. Can we agree with that?
Hmm, I don't know. I can't agree or disagree. until I see the stats.
How many
I
married
don't know.
people? Okay,
I
how
don't. I
many
don't. I
married
don't know.
people do
I
you
don't know.
know versus
I
single
know.
people
I know a lot of married people. Actually,
versus the single people?
I know more married people than single people,
I doubt it.
and it's a
Really?
reason for that. It's a reason for that. I'm gonna tell you why. Because here's the thing: when you have a mindset that you want to be married, you start trying to
Mm-hmm.
center yourself around people that are that way, so that you can be in a position to become married. You know what I'm saying? If I keep if me personally center myself around people that's single and outside and just doing all this stuff and try and like living a single life, and that's all they want to do is to live a single life, then that's what I'm gonna do instead of structuring myself to be a married woman.
So
So
how
I
do you
mean, for
structure
that,
yourself to be a married woman?
wait. That's a whole nother subject, and I don't think we have time for that.
No, it's
But
not.
and then
It's a
and then
civil
and and
sentence.
and what pertains to me pertains to me. It doesn't have to pertain to everybody else. But let's backtrack. Let's backtrack because now you're deflecting.
What am
Let's
I
backtrack.
deflecting on?
I'm about to tell you. You
Come
gotta
on,
listen,
come on
sir.
with it.
It's okay. You got two ears and one mouth for a reason, sweetie. But the thing about it is, you keep. I think that what you do is you bring your own perspective and you think that's reality for everybody, and it's not. It's literally not. I get what you're saying, and there's a lot of things that you say that I agree with, but your perspective on life is not everybody's life.
Are you
You
single?
know what I'm saying? Everybody that has nothing to do with the statement that I
That's
just
a
made.
yes or no question.
That
Are
has
you
nothing
single?
to
Yes
do.
or no?
That has nothing to do with the statement
Are
that I
you
just said.
single?
It has nothing to
It
do with the
sounds like
statement I
you're
just said,
deflecting
sir.
now.
I'm not deflecting.
You are
You're
because you can't
deflecting
answer the
because now
question.
I can answer the question. I'm just
Okay, are you
sticking to the
single?
subject I
Yes or
said.
no?
I don't have to answer the
Rumble in the
question.
jungle.
I don't have to answer the question.
Damn,
Hey,
Corey, we can't even see
hey,
you,
hey,
bro.
hey, let's get Uch opinion in on this
I'm
one. Let's
just
get Uch
I'm just
Make a
opinion
big
on
saying.
kid
this one.
turn.
No,
That's
no,
all.
they got
And
That's
it. They
all
got
right.
it. They got it. Go ahead.
He
I
said they
just
So
got
asked the
I
question
do have a
because
question for
here's the
Ebony
thing.
though.
She said that my reality ain't everybody else's reality, but
It's
she's
not
single
my
just like I
reality.
am.
My
So my
my
reality
my
is your reality because we're in the
my
same
reality.
pool trying to find somebody.
No,
Talk that
no.
shit, Ma.
My reality is not your reality. Your reality is not my reality.
I got a
H-
question for you, Ebony.
Everybody's reality on this podcast is different. Everybody's perspective is different. Now there may be things that are said or that might align against everybody that's on the podcast, but at the end of the day we're all in different individuals. So you can't say that my reality is yours or yours is mine. And I respect that. That's okay. I'm just
Are
saying
you
you
single?
can that has nothing to do with what I just said.
I got a question for you, Eb.
Listen. I'm black and you black, right? We both black, right? Yes or no?
We both single too.
Are we both black though?
compilation.
We both single too.
Are we both black?
So we both black and we both single. Seems like we got a close reality.
Now who can't answer the question?
I'm just being
It's
honest
all good. It's
because
all good. I'm
now
gonna give it
see
back to
what I
Eric.
notice is that
I'm gonna give it. I'm
women
gonna
like
give
Poe
to
it
is
back to.
lie
right.
and deflect to keep from being wrong. Baby, just say you're
I'm
wrong.
gonna.
There's nothing wrong with being wrong.
I don't have to. I don't have a problem with being wrong or right. I just know that my perspective, your perspective, LeVar's perspective, Hendo's perspective, Uchi's perspective, Corey's perspective could be totally different.
Okay,
So
perspective or not,
what
reality
might
says
be.
we're all in a similar situation. That's what
Okay.
reality says. Okay, regardless of your perspective, reality says that we are all related in a matter of being single. So all by us all being single is something that all us need to fix to get what all us want. Because
Poe
people
is
say you
right.
are
What
what you hold on. People say you
what would
are
that
what you
be?
attract. So if you
hmm
ain't attracted nobody, that means you just as fucked up as I am.
But who said you?
Okay?
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna just say
I'm
okay,
just being
because I
100.
can't I
You
can't
see,
even
you see how I don't
I can't
mind
even
saying
give
I'm fucked up,
I can't even have this conversation. You're right.
right? Because you don't know how to
I'm
take
gonna just say
accountability.
I would just say
That's
you
why
right.
most
You
women
right.
can't, and that's why y'all
You're
single.
right.
That's
You're
tough.
right.
What you got?
You're
Hold on,
right.
Hey, Mo, this is
I
how
don't have to be
Mo,
single if
this
I
is how
don't
you
want to,
answer that.
but
This is
that's
how you
another.
ask that
That's a
question.
whole other discussion.
Does
That's a whole
anybody
other
does
subject.
anybody
I,
have a
I just got
ring
one question,
that
bro.
they got?
One question.
Okay,
This is what I want to ask Eb because she says she know
go ahead.
more married people than single. Is
hmm
that true or are you just capping? Because I don't
No,
believe it.
that is true. That is
That's
true.
capping like a motherfucker. Because
I
if
don't
you hang
believe that,
around
man.
all married people and you still
My best,
single, that say a lot about you.
Message.
maybe it does.
It does. If they all
That's what
married
I
and
was
you don't
getting
have
at.
a boyfriend, you don't at least have a boyfriend?
Yo.
What
I
the
mean,
fuck?
She
hey, it's
got
a
a
lot of
dick.
representatives
Somebody
running
get
around
I'm
here,
some.
just
though.
saying. Let's just
It's a lot of
call a
Oh,
spade a
representatives
spade.
around here too, though. I will say that.
You said
it's a
what?
lot of
It's a
what?
lot of representatives running around here too.
Man,
A lot of
Agreed.
Representatives of
I just
what?
a lot of
I
people are full of shit, like you said. A lot of people are just full of shit.
they full of shit, and that's why that
Exactly.
reel I made about that went viral. When I said all these
I'm one
motherfuckers in
of them.
relationships, everybody faking most motherfuckers are together because they can't afford to leave. They broke and they need each other to help pay bills. They really fucking miserable. Their relationships is not working. They just cannot afford to leave. Like real shit. So just because you in a relationship and you in a marriage, that don't mean shit. Are you happy though? Or are you bound by bills?
They
I
got a
don't
lot
know.
of cat.
I don't know other people's situations. If they say if they're married, they married. I don't stay in people's business, so I don't know.
We
You
gonna call
assume
a spade. We gonna call a
you
spade a
assume a
spade.
lot of
Okay, so
you
hold on.
assume
I
a
got
lot.
I don't
And
assume
you
nothing, baby. I have a huge platform and I talk
so
to hundreds of
hold on.
men and hundreds of women every day. Every day.
okay.
Here's
So I don't know what you
Okay.
talking about. And the
so
perspectives
here's
that
I
I
know you
say,
don't.
here's a
I
my
know you don't know what I'm
perspective,
talking
my
about.
question for you.
perspective is the
I kind of
majority.
discovered that when I got on this podcast, but it's all good.
No, listen, I deal with women like you all the
So
time.
hold on.
It ain't
Women
nothing
like
new.
me. Whoa,
Yeah.
let's pause on that. This
I
is
got
it.
a
Now
question
now
for
I'm
the panel.
invested.
Mhm.
What type of woman am I?
Don't take accountability.
For what?
That's a
Which
broad
means
statement.
what? Which means what? I don't
Do
take
you know the
accountability. What does that
definition
look
of
like?
accountability?
What does that look like? Maybe not. I need you to explain it to me.
You pretty smart, baby. We're not gonna go down this rabbit hole, okay? You
How
know
do
what
you
I'm
know that? You don't know
see
anything
what's
about me.
happening
How do you
right now.
know? How
See
do you know if I'm smart or not?
what's happening right now is the
That's
typical
another assumption.
what's happening right now is the typical woman. When you try to
Oh
talk
my
to a woman and
god.
be honest with a woman, this is what y'all do. Y'all get defensive, y'all get an
I'm not
attitude,
defensive at all,
you
sweetheart.
scratch a scar, and this how you look.
I'm not defensive.
When you
I'm
first
not
came on the show,
offended.
hold on.
I'm not offended or
This is one thing.
anything.
I'm gonna take you down lane, right? When you first got on the
hmm
show, right?
Please
You were
tell me about
talking,
me. This is
you was
interesting.
interacting, you was doing this and that,
hmm
right? And then you
hmm
even told me I got two ears and one mouth to listen, right? Look
You
at what you're
do.
doing right now. You keep talking over me. So
You've been
you a
talking over
hypocrite.
me the whole
You're
time,
doing the
sweetheart.
very thing that you said I was doing because your feelings is in it. You're hurt.
I'm not, no, they're not.
I scratched the nerve. You see what I'm
You did
saying? So
not.
this is why y'all are single. If I'm a man paying all the bill, why the fuck would I take? Why would I deal with that shit?
Oh, I don't
Think
know.
about that. Why
You
would
have
I
to think
deal with
about
a
what you
woman
want in
like
life.
you that won't even let a man speak, or when he try to tell her something real that's productive,
So
she catch an attitude and get defensive? What man do
so
you know want to deal with that kind of shit?
so to your point, you're absolutely right. You don't have to deal with a woman like me, and that is another point.
Folks and
You know what
hoes.
you wait, you know what you want, right? What you just described that you assume about me is something that you do not want, right? So let's go back to what Lavar said when he said that you have to establish your boundaries and what you feel is what did he say, what you feel like is your requirements for marriage, right? So obviously your requirements for marriage is nothing like me. So the fact that you know that is one step towards what you want, right? Okay.
You done?
Great
So I got a
talk.
question for the panel, real quick. All
I'm waiting for you, little
because we
boy.
talked. We
Great talk.
you brought up relationships and stuff like that in marriages, right? And ultimately, that's the end goal. That's the end goal. But you want it to be under the most healthy and ideal situations. And Jamal brought up a good point. You got some people that are just together because they can't afford to be on their own. So my question is, do you think what do you think is the ratio percentage wise between couples that are there for love or couples that are there for survival?
Love
70-30.
15%, survival about 85.
I swear to God, bro. I say about
I think it's
70-30.
about 80-20.
Okay.
I'm so serious.
Okay.
Me
Because
too.
once
I've
I
been
hear
there.
that part about,
The reason
oh
why I
man,
say
if I
80-20,
gotta pay a bill and you consider a roommate, oh man, I hear that part, I'll be like, oh Lord, oh, what if I look like taking care of somebody? What I look like feeding my man? What I do with this? What? But yet you want me to take care of this household, take
So the
care of your
bigger
car, buy you shit, do all this, but yet I can't get a simple fucking sandwich.
She better be. She better
That's
be able to
crazy.
get them
1585
to
a
take a
piece.
so you
good
said
D
so
and
you
hook the
saying
steak up.
That's
so
crazy.
so fellas, you saying the larger number is so you saying the larger number is operating out of
Survival.
survival.
yo, my bad, bro.
Okay.
I would say 80-20
Are you good?
because can y'all hear me? I
Yeah.
don't know
Yep.
if I'm muted. Y'all can hear me? Okay,
Yeah.
I would say
Yeah.
80-20 because of the fact that I know that a lot of men date down, right? So most women like men that's doing better than them. And so sometimes in most cases I feel like um I don't really think there's nothing wrong with it because I feel like your woman's supposed to be able to depend on you, but I don't think that she should be
Right.
in a crippled position, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like when she can't move without you type shit. You know, like that's what I don't. But most men, like just say for instance, uh, I don't even want to talk about the rich people because we obviously know they women most of the time don't work. They usually have them a housewife or something like that. But for the average man who's making, let's say, 150 to like 300,000. You know what I'm saying? Like they might meet somebody in the corporate world, but
Mm-hmm.
more than likely, most men date down because men like younger women, and younger women sometimes ain't that established yet. You know what I'm saying? Like women usually make up more money as they get
Mm-hmm.
older. You know what I'm saying? Like with just like with men. You know what I'm saying? If you think about it, most women have women jobs that don't really pay much. You see what I'm saying? Like most women do women shit. This is why they get paid less than us. Like RNs and shit like that, like they cool, but they don't that's not a lot of money to sustain when you talk about your every living expenses, like life insurance, health insurance, dental insurance, 401k, you got kids, you got car note, car insurance, you got a phone bill, you got Wi-Fi, you got cable, you got rent, you feel what I'm saying? That's a lot on $75,000 a year. And so for you to be comfortable, it would just make more sense to have a partner. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know where y'all stay at, but it's hot in the motherfucker to live in Chicago. Like, for real,
Yeah.
for real. To the point where I'm almost thinking that anybody who makes under 75,000 probably, goddamn it, is struggling. Like, for real, for real. To be honest with you. Because
Yeah.
I make a good
Yeah.
living.
And
I make a great living, but
and
I live by myself. And I look at the shit that I have to spend and the money I have to spend with my kids and my regular lifestyle. And I'm thinking like shit, sometimes it be tight on me. Like for real.
yeah.
When shit happens, like they said they had a survey that said most people can't even afford a $500 mistake out the blue. Like a $500 mistake will put more than half the world under the ground, bro. It's crazy. So when you think about
That's
shit
true.
like that, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It makes more sense. Now, I'm not saying like it's wrong to need somebody because I believe we both need each other. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like,
Mm-hmm.
man, at what point can you like draw the line and say, are you really with me in the struggle with me because you love me? Or you in the struggle with me because you can't afford to leave me? You know what I'm saying? Like that be the whole thing. So
Or
like
live
I
a
say, it's,
lifestyle or live a certain yeah.
you said what?
Or maintain a certain lifestyle. Or maintain
Hmm.
a certain lifestyle.
Well, yeah, I mean, and then
Like
you want to talk
you
about
got some
trips, you
people,
want to talk about
yeah, you got
dates. You
some
see what
people,
I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, think about this.
absolutely.
If you go,
He'll be back.
Technical
Hello,
difficulties.
everybody else here?
We here. We
I'm
here.
here. We here. We
All
here.
right.
if you, what I was gonna say is, just think of this. Just say you, you
All
and
right.
your woman
Y'all
is.
good?
Yeah, we all here. He talking.
Just say you and your woman, both of y'all are making, I guess 50. What's the average? 52,000 or some shit like that. Just say y'all doing that right, and y'all like to have, one day of the week where y'all just make it
Mm-hmm.
about y'all. Y'all leave the kids at home or have a babysitter, whatever. One day of the week is all about y'all, right? You liable to spend $200.
Right.
Y'all might do a bar or some shit, but it might be $200. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
If you do that 4 times a month, that's $800. You feel
Okay.
what I'm saying? On a fixed income. And then you still trying to
Yeah.
save up for trips. And I don't know if y'all got
Mm-hmm.
kids, but kids, they got bad fucking timing. They always need some shit. Soon as you save a little money to get up out that ground, they
Those walking
boom, some
talking
dumb
bills.
shit. Yeah. So like that shit, yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
think it's a
Yeah.
transactional ass generation.
I think it's always been
All right. And
transactional.
it's funny that
If
you
you
bring
really,
that up, right?
if you really want to talk
Yeah.
about it, it's always been that. I mean, back in the day when like he said, when women had no rights, it was transactional. They was with their husbands so that they could survive because they didn't have no other choice. So it's always been that way. It just looks different now
I mean, I think it looks different because
Absolutely.
we're hearing
So,
from women, we don't need y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, my
because
thing is
women
this.
have because women don't have to be with men to survive. Back in the day, so when we talk about, when a lot of men talk about, and I'm not saying this is everybody's situation, because again, everybody's situation is different. When a lot of men talk about, oh, I wish I had a woman like my grandma, or I had my grandma, she did this and that's and that and the other, or whatever. A lot of people don't understand that grandma was with
mm-hmm.
grandpa because she had no other choice. You know what I'm saying?
Can I tell you something, baby? I don't mean to cut
So
you off. I just want to say one
But
you
thing,
cut
and
me
I'm
off
that's
all
not
the time, so I'm
like
kind of
that.
used to it by now. But go ahead.
it's all good. Um, a man's role is to what? Protect. Okay. So naturally, you're supposed to need me to survive. Okay. That's the
I
natural
don't think
state of God, baby. Okay.
I don't
The
I don't agree with
problem
that,
is
but
y'all
that's
have
fine.
got away from that. Y'all have got
I
away
don't
from
agree
that.
with that.
This is why
I
the
don't agree with
man
that.
is the protector. Okay. We supposed to keep you safe.
I
Okay.
agree with that part, but I don't agree that anybody should need it, because then, but see, how can you get upset when you say a woman is supposed to need you, right? Right? A woman is supposed to need you, but then you get mad because now you think it is transactional. That it, if
Okay.
somebody needs you, they're gonna be with you as long as they need you. And then when they don't need you anymore, they're out the door. So why would you want somebody just to solely just need you? You should
Okay.
want
So
somebody to want
So,
you, because if somebody
hey
wants you,
Jamal,
they make a
you mind
choice
if I
every day to
interject with
be
that
with you.
question real quick?
go ahead.
Let me interject with that question real quick. I hear what he's saying, and I hear what you're saying. And you both make good points. But see, now it's a social issue in which we seen this in the last year or two where it unfolded in real time. I'm gonna bring up the Sandra Bland situation. She was by herself. Police came in there, they killed her. Okay. That's national news. Had she been with a man, and I'm almost willing to bet she had that mindset, I don't need no man. But if she had a man wouldn't even let it get that close for her to lose her life. Because part of our thing is we're the first line of defense. We're that Captain America shield. Okay. We gonna like, hey, be quiet, go in that bedroom, I'll take care of it. And sometimes we have to take care of it a different way. But sometimes with women these days, it's like you can't assert your independence and play victim at the same time, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a strong black woman, but then when she lose her life because she takes that a little bit more to heart than usual and oversteps some boundaries and she lose her life, now it's like it's the victim card. You follow what I'm saying?
Well, women say they don't need men, but it's because of men that they got their independence. Y'all got it because we gave it to y'all. Like, I mean, like if something happens, like just tell me you feel way more comfortable with a man than a woman. If you in a situation and you call 911 and my big black ass show up, you're gonna be like, yeah, I got me a man came to save me. But if a woman come, you're gonna be like, okay, it's the police, but this is a female. You feel way more safer with men. Let's just be honest. Like if you was anywhere and just say you got mugged or robbed or a man trying to kidnap you or anything, you would hope some men would be there to save you. Because a woman ain't finna do shit. She gonna scream and say, 911. By the time somebody hit you off the car, some motherfucking. So why do y'all say y'all don't need us? I don't get that. You absolutely do need, because if
Who
men
said
didn't
that?
patrol
Did I
other
say that?
men, y'all would be fucked.
Did I say that?
You didn't say
I'm saying as a whole,
you
baby.
didn't
Why are
say
you
Ebony,
taking it
but most
personal?
women do say it.
Because this
Ebony,
is where
you didn't say that, but
wait.
most women say that.
Okay, this is where I'm struggling. My comment was about people being in relationships and being needed versus being wanted. I get what you're saying. Yes, if a man that I felt was going to protect me, it depends on his mindset too. That's a whole nother subject. Was there to protect me besides just a woman? Yes, I'm gonna feel safer with him. You see what I'm saying? But my point was, when you're in a relationship, me personally, and this is just me, this is my perspective. I don't want a person to need me. I want a person to want me, because once that person does not need me anymore, what's the purpose? But if they want me, they choose every day to be with me.
Baby, I don't care what level you think about those. We do need each other, okay? We're gonna have needs. We have to trade off needs. You know what you need? You as a woman need a man to
Well,
protect, provide for you, and to be present with you. You know what we need? We need loyalty, respect, and good sex. Those are needs. Those are not wants. What the fuck? I need a woman to
we
respect
need
me.
good
I
sex
don't want
too.
you to. I
And I hope
need
she
you to.
swallowed too.
Well, I'm just saying, those are needs. Those are not wants. Like, I'm just saying, those are natural
I
Hey,
needs.
second what Corey said.
listen. He putting his knees in once right out there. Like, I ain't mad at you, Corey. Go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, hold on, because hey, we making good timing, but I want to get off into my ultimate question of the day. Okay, I want to get off into my ultimate question of the day here, right? And I want you guys to hear me out with this one here, because it's ultimately like a presentation, right? So give me 1 second.
It kind of sound like I was about to say yesterday.
Better yet,
I think the wants could eventually become a need. Yes, that's me. But I ain't gonna fight about it.
right,
I think wants turns into needs.
right,
Out the gate, I ain't gonna say I need
right.
a girlfriend. I want one. At the end of the point, I need her, yes. But like needing her to survive, no. But I was letting y'all hash that
Right.
out real quick
All
before
right,
I
fellas.
said
All right, hang on, fellas. I got one more thing I want to sit here, because this is my last topic of the day.
damn, Var, you make me look like I just be wasting time.
You know he a tech head.
No, here's making like I be wasting time. You know, I would have been like 2 hours in, but we'd have been talking.
LeVar gonna have it together. He a tech head. He the podcast king. You know.
I let him have it. I'm comfortable with what I do.
I mean, you could do the same thing.
Now, see this? You can have people that you ask them so nicely to support, and they ain't gonna do it. I'm tired as hell, but I gotta support my boy because he always there for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Yeah,
ain't gonna do it because he always there
no
for me.
problem. Hang
I
on.
do it because he's loyal and I'm right back with him. So
He alright.
Hey, I'm gonna try this. Hey, I'm gonna try this a different way. I'm gonna try this a different way, guys, because hey, it's a little bit of a struggle here, but I think I got it covered here. Okay.
Within the Western world are not founded on any of those things, and around 70% of these divorces are initiated by the wife. So imagine where divorce rates would go if all of a sudden there was no financial benefit of leaving that man.
They wouldn't be
And
married.
that goes for y'all too, ladies. If you've got the bag, keep the bag. Simple. So China has officially passed a law that will essentially state the following.
I'm doing a two-parter here. Okay. So I want you guys to hear it.
China just shocked the whole world. They're the first country to announce that women can no longer claim their husband's property after a divorce. New law states that if the house is in his name, it stays in his name, no matter how long they were married or what she contributed. And the reason they made this law is because they want to protect gender equality.
Bring that back to America.
And I guess they feel like men that end of the stick lately. China just shocked the whole world. They're the first country to announce that women can.
1 second. All right. Question. Should America follow suit with the reform of divorce laws, and did China get it right in these modern times?
That's why I always feel like the Asian world is
Hell
way ahead
yeah.
of us. I think they always ahead of us. That's why I said next year I want to go to Japan and live 2070. Let me tell you what's up, right? Nowadays, I think it's more of a generational thing, like you said. It's on both sides. Nobody want to fucking earn shit no more.
I think so, LeVar.
Nobody want to earn shit no more.
Women been robbing us for 40 years. So that means
Nobody
damn
want to earn
all
shit
our
no
life.
more.
We're getting away with all this stuff they've been doing.
You saw how
Bring
that
back
conversation
structure to
went.
men.
Hey, hold on, Corey.
And you can't wear skinny jeans no more.
Hey, Corey. Hendo got it first. Corey, we gonna let Hendo go, then you go. Okay.
My bad, Hendo.
You good, brother? Hey, like I said, LeVar, you know how we sat there about what? A month ago when we had that prenup conversation? Yeah. And it was like me, you, and maybe two other people against everybody. Can y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? Okay. It was like me, you, and a couple other people versus the world, right? When it came to that prenup shit.
Yeah.
And that's when we had to put our tactical bad guy suits on. But I feel like if you earned it, if it's that's what it is. You know, we got people, not all, let me say it all now, Ebony, not all women. I say things as a general statement. All right, I don't want you to beat me up. But when it comes to that, a lot of women likes to get people pregnant for their thing, like you said, that need them. So they need to get pregnant in order for them to leave with something. Like, for instance, the whole that situation. He got 2 kids by this woman, ready to marry her, asked for a prenup, and then she was like, no, I don't want to do it. And people feel like when you do a prenup, you don't love them. But like you just said, Eric, because I did hear your comment, if these laws happen in America, you think marriage rate is low now? It's going to be even fucking lower. At this point, it's going to be called situationships.
No. Over here now, Hendo, the divorce rate is at 70%, right?
Yeah.
So that's pretty high. But
that's very high.
If they're
but I'm talking about before the marriage, though.
These laws, it would be lowered expeditiously. So
it would definitely be lower. We won't even have the so-called end goal of marriage. It'd just be a point where you just like, damn, can I get some of your money? That's all I got.
I would think the divorce rate would be higher, honestly, but I'll get to me once y'all get there.
It would be higher? Now,
Because
go ahead. Why would you say it be higher?
A lot of
I had told
Let Corey
Corey he
go
could go
because
next.
I got a lot to say about this.
Yeah, but all I was saying,
Okay.
well, I think the marriage rate to be lower. That's all I said. With the marriage rate to be lower, we go these ways.
Oh
But go
yeah,
ahead,
it would.
bro.
Oh, the
Oh, okay.
marriage
The
rate would
marriage rate to
definitely
be
be
low.
lower. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
it
All right.
definitely would be.
All right. Corey, if you can hear me, you up, man?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. What you think?
I
If you're
like it.
looking, I got the website up here where it tells you the pros, the cons, and in detail. So before you go, Corey, I don't mean to cut you off, but let me give you some more insight here of what it's saying. Okay.
I really
I
don't
like
need
that
it, but
number
go
one
ahead.
though.
Because Hendo, on your show, I always get quoted about where I find my information at, and this is the perfect platform where I can like shut a lot of motherfuckers up too. So, but it says as of February 1st of 2025, so it's in effect for over a year. You have to go through a 30-day cooling off period just in case you change your mind.
I like that.
There is a property split, right? So it's like if you put marital property such as house, a business, stocks, bonds, accounts, and stuff like that, the lawyers bring in and the judges bring in an independent auditor to come in and assess how much you put in or contributed towards it, and you get that back. So basically, it's like it's like an induced prenup already, right? It promotes 50-50. It says custody arrangements. Okay, it promotes equal parenting rights. So there is no custodial parent. Okay, because both parents have the equal rights to raise the kids, and after that, they got basically the conclusion and the backlash from that in this particular study, which is a real thing, by the way. So, but I wanted to highlight that part first and foremost because, once again, I've got question on where I find my resources and stuff like that, and this is a legitimate life thing. So, Corey, so you're up. What you think?
Hey guys, how you guys doing? All
I'm
right.
good. I'm good.
I heard partially because I was walking from the game to my car, and it is officially cold as hell in Chicago. Anyway, I like it, but you know who would like this more? The state of California.
Ooh.
Oh, they're getting away with marrying and with celebrities and taking half their damn money. Even if you're a celebrity, you just rich and you've been married more than 10 years, she get half and she ain't did nothing. That'd be a perfect state for it to start off with. But problem is, I think the gig is up. The gig is up when it comes to these women and taking advantage of men with a lot of money. Because if he was average or to less to where he ain't had no money, they wouldn't be pursuing him like that. Half this, half that. Even though we know being a stay-at-home mom can be very tough. That's a job in itself. I get it. But what happened is a lot of women sometimes prey on men with money. They don't even have to love them. As long as they got kids around and they hit the lick, they can go be with the guy they dreams or who they think still available. And it don't always work out that way. So sometimes, especially in other cultures, it ain't about who you with. It's about financial stability. And I see it all the time. So I would like to see something like that in America. I think a lot of wealthy or rich men would like to see that as well. But also you got some of them that believes in, I'd just rather pay for this problem to go away. Well, the problem is they not looking into this affecting other individuals down the line. You know, just because they can afford to pay it, don't mean someone that make under 100,000, 50,000, whatever can. So you gotta look at the bigger picture. It's for mankind and women who take advantage of men who end up having a lot of money. Now, granted, if y'all came in, which y'all both had, or y'all hustled it together, makes sense. But if you already then came in knowing who this guy was, like Eddie Murphy said on Raw, I know who you are. Yeah.
You don't have to clean no house. You can get a maid. You ain't got to babysit. You get a babysitter, and that's what happens.
Okay.
Money can be very tricky in situations like this. Very, 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 very tricky. So I would like to
Mm,
see something like this in America happen. I would love it. I would love it. Because one day,
okay.
say, let's talk about a shot takeoff, right? And guess what we got to worry about down the line?
Mm-hmm.
You know, we had sex back in 1999 and this baby yours and like it'd be the dumbest shit ever. I don't even know you, lady. You from like Egypt. I am from America. I don't know you.
That's
So
just my
now you
A
trying
baby
to put a
full blown
pin
daddy.
on me.
Cosby situation, huh?
So you
All
now you
right.
trying to
Hey,
put a
let's let
pin on
Ebony
me.
jump
Like,
in here.
go ahead, Eb.
Let's let Ebony jump in here.
Nice lips, by the way.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you.
I was thinking it
Um,
when she
I'm
popped on, but I'm thinking
I'm
to
I'm
myself,
actually I'm actually not mad at it really. That's just my perspective. I'm not mad at it at all. Especially like honestly when LeVar went into like the details of it, the way that it promotes both parenting and all of that other stuff, like I'm not really mad at it. Honestly, that's just my perspective. And I know a lot of women probably would be like, "Oh no, oh no, oh no." But let me state this, right? When I listen, I just want to say this. When I listen to you guys talk, when y'all talk about
mm-hmm,
how these men messed up women, and when I hear Corey say that's for these women that take advantage of men and da 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 da, y'all are, I feel like y'all are speaking from a place of trauma, either your own or something that you was seen somebody else or seen in society experience. So I'm not mad at it, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't take offense to a lot of things that are said, because it's your experience as a man that I would never experience. You know what I'm saying? You guys experience shit from women that I
mm-hmm,
would never experience because I don't like women. That being said, though, I don't think America will ever bring it over here, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because
mm-hmm.
this country is run like a business. Everything is a business transaction, and that's where I was gonna go. With the gentleman that was on here, you know what I'm saying? Everything has always been transactional in the United States of America. It has always been that way. It has always been structured that
Mm-hmm.
way. That's why the laws are the way that they are. That's why we have these laws that say, well, if you marry a woman, now she can, if you don't have nothing in place, she can just take all your stuff. But you guys do understand that that works both ways. There are women that got
Yeah.
more money than men. You know what I'm saying? And not all women
Mm-hmm.
uh take up with men that make more money
Eb,
than
that
them.
just
There,
started. That just started, Eb. Let's
it
start
did
right
not
there.
just start it. It's
It
just not.
did.
Do your
A
history.
man
No,
could never get
do
half of a woman
it.
pay till not recently. This is nothing that's happened in the 80s, the 90s, and the 2000s. We'll continue.
But it happens both ways. So if they bring this to America, that don't not only
Recently happened both ways, baby.
okay, but it's like that now. I have to do my research, so I can't dispute you. So if you say that it just recently
Mm-hmm.
happened, then it just recently happened.
Please
What
do.
I'm saying
Hey,
what
you
I'm
know what?
saying,
Go
and I
ahead. Sorry.
won't do that to dispute you. I'm just a curious person, so I'm a researcher anyway. But I say that to say this: it's gonna affect both parties. So now you got these men that try to take advantage of these rich women. They're not going to be able to do stuff. Not only that, the law, the little information that he showed where it forces parental involvement, a lot of these men, and there's a lot of women who don't want that. So you know you
Mm-hmm.
got to look at all of those factors as well.
Yeah. And let
So,
me let
but
me
me
also add
personally,
in. Let me
I'm not
also
mad at it. I wouldn't care.
let me also add in this part too, because there was questions about the stay-at-home mom, and it increases the child support aspect of it. So it's like, even though you're not paying it's not being defined as alimony, and you leave what you come in with. And like I said, the only two viable things that it's that grants a divorce is infidelity and domestic violence. Okay, so they're very specific here, but irreconcilable differences, I'm not happy,
Yep.
we outgrew each other, are no longer valid excuses for getting divorced. And that's why part of the question is, did China get it right? Because over here in
I'm
America,
not
a
mad at
woman
it.
like Teal, I bring up the Teal Warren situation. She said she wasn't happy with Corey Hardwick, and damn, she looking bad right now. Personally, that's my opinion, but it's like she trying to get that man back, and it kind of puts you back in that whole acrimony movie a little bit. It's like
Boy,
she
that
was
was
No,
tough.
unhappy in that.
I don't think that's comparable.
That movie was tough though.
I don't think that's comparable.
Yeah,
That
well,
she suffered a lot of shit before she decided to just fucking walk away.
Yeah, but she did
That
see
but
her
if
so
the
family that fucked her over, and this guy became a fucking millionaire, and then she wanted to come back.
yeah once
So,
right,
she never wanted
if
to
you
leave.
apply
That's a whole different situation.
but
but
her
here's the thing,
family
if
or friends convinced her to do so, and he ran back to that
yeah,
damn ex or whatever she was,
and
and she believed in him. Somebody else believed in him.
and it's the reasoning behind that. Like
He
if
didn't
you
want her to begin
apply
with. He didn't
this
love her like
law,
that to begin with.
What?
He didn't.
We watched the same movie.
He needed her. He needed her. But that's a whole nother story. Go ahead,
He
LeVar.
needed
That's a whole
somebody to
nother subject.
believe in
you
him,
know
and
what?
the first woman did not
Thank you
believe
for
in him.
giving me an idea for next week's show, Ebony. Thank you for giving me the idea for next week's show. I want you to be front and center when we have
That's a
this
whole
because we're gonna
different
do a movie review.
situation.
No, really,
But
But
because
but
he wanted somebody
to
else
his
to believe
point
in him, though. That's all
to
that
his
was.
point, I see it differently, but I get it. But to LeVar's point, he is in the Tia Mowry, whatever her name is, situation. Um, her just saying like, you know what, I just wasn't happy. Let me get a divorce. That's a part that I really do like because it will make people really, really think hard and long before you marry somebody just to be marrying somebody. You know what I'm saying? You really gonna have
and
to
it gives
really
you that
say
it
if
gives
I
you
really perspective on it. Yep. And I love
yeah,
that
it
part
gives you
because I feel like people get
it
married for
gives
the wrong
you that
reasons all the
30-day
time.
cooling off period. It gives you that 30-day cooling off period to like really sit down and think about it. So that's what I like about it.
Hmm.
Like it's very structured, it's very fair. Like nobody comes out,
Fucked up.
getting over on the next person. You know what I'm
Well, you
Yeah.
know
saying?
what
And
though,
that's why I
Paul, I
thought
don't
that
mean
was
to cut you off.
happened.
I don't mean to cut you
Huh?
off, but during that part when I was going through divorce, it was longer than 30
Mm-hmm.
days. So okay, so you got the green, especially to me, I was sending it via mail. So you got 30 days to get the little
Right.
green card signed. If they don't, either you gotta go find her or they get up to like 8 or 9 months,
Mm-hmm.
right? But you do
Mm-hmm.
that part, you got that done. Then you get an additional 30 days to see if y'all gonna reconcile or not, and then you get a court date on the third month. So it's a little longer cooling off
Right.
period.
I mean, that's over here. That's over here. But according to the new laws, you get that 30-day period to see if this is something you really want to do, or to change your mind and weigh your options and give your emotions time to get out of it and let logic step in. So, hey, with that being said, hold on. Let me read some of the comments off of Facebook real quick, okay? I got Chris Mika Max said, I agree with it too. That's why we as women need to have our own shit as well. She also said it doesn't make me a man or think I'm better. It's called stability. My
There we
man
go.
Victor Moan, he gave a shout out to Out West and Ebony. You know, I guess he said fuck me and you, Hendo. But then he
I
also
guess
said,
so,
I
man.
think you
And
shouldn't
I
be
think
able
the South Side over me. That's the crazy part.
right,
That's because y'all
right.
tried to
Hold on. And
your boy tried to beat up on me.
I sat back and
yeah,
listened to that.
yeah, we sat back and let y'all
I let
hash it out.
y'all
Y'all,
have that
y'all was gonna
part.
be all right. But
So we
hey,
went to get no
my
word.
man Vic said, I think you shouldn't be able to get married until you live with your significant other for at least 1 calendar year. What you think about his opinion?
Yes.
I agree. I don't know about. I agree because you got to
No.
see them in every season.
Yeah, because I can
Okay.
be having a great ass relationship, even long distance with Ebony right now. But when you get there
Hmm.
and I get to the house, she got hair every fucking where like we got a goddamn dog there and we don't have a pet. And it can be some irritating shit. Like she may be a dope asshole, but she has some bad hygiene habits.
Preach.
Or me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always
And
gone.
it
Right.
it doesn't even have to be that way. Exactly. You get to actually know somebody and see if your perspectives line up. And
You,
because
you can be like, oh man,
Yeah.
he going to get his money, but he always fucking gone. So when we gonna have time for each other?
mm-hmm.
You know? So like it's cool when
Absolutely.
I'm out in Atlanta and she in Chicago, but when I'm there, it's like, hey, wait a minute, dog. I got access to you now.
Hey,
Why?
don't
Why
worry.
the
She
fuck?
travel. Hey, she travel when she got her passport. She'll come to you, Jack, because she'll jump on the plane in a minute.
And that's fine. Like I said, but when you live with each other, it's a whole different ball game. Cause it was cool when I was making all them
Oh yeah,
games.
it
I was
definitely
working
is.
12 hours a day working games and getting paid. But when I'm doing that and I come home and all I do is be tired and eat and go to bed after I shower, she gonna be like, wait a minute, dude.
Hmm.
I want
Right,
some.
right.
Like, what the fuck
Hey,
you doing? Like,
Chris
so
Mika
Yeah,
Mack had a Chris
I'm
Mika
just
Mack
take it
had
while you
another.
sleep.
why am I not seeing the comments?
Chris,
I'm up on the thing. Go ahead.
I'm spending the night. But anyway,
He said I'm spending
Chris
the
Mika
night.
had another. Mac had another question.
Okay, there go the comments
Chris
right
Mika
there.
had Mac had another question. She said, "This is on Facebook." She
I'm
said,
looking at.
"What makes a person a 2 or 3?"
Yeah, I did
That
see
was
that
my
earlier.
question, and he never answered it. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? He never answered it. And for me, it everybody's gonna have a different to me. Everybody's gonna have a different answer. So for him to be like, oh, is these dudes making these twos and threes? Feel like they somebody. Well, my two may be your 10. You know what I'm saying? I may not like dudes with red hair, but somebody else may come and say, "Oh, he got
Mhm.
red hair. Oh, he fine." You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a different perspective, and that's my point. Like everybody is relying on societal standards instead of focusing on what and who they want. You know what I'm saying? Just focus on who and what you want and what person aligns with what you align with. And I think that we'll have much better relationships than that.
Remember what I said
Right.
yesterday on mine?
So let me answer.
People don't want to be friends
Yeah.
first no more. They want to go straight to the fucking thing, and they want to live this unrealistic ass thing. Like, how do you
Mhm.
not want to hang out with your
So
friend, your male or your female partner? Like
right.
that's crazy to me. Go ahead, bro.
Mhm.
So I'm going to answer the question that we did not get an answer to, as far as a man towards a woman. Well, why we would classify a woman as a 2 or 3.
But can you
She
speak for all
either
men?
all she got. Yeah, I'm speaking for all men at this point.
I
Oh
don't
She
shit.
think
Let me
you
hold on.
either
Let me
can,
got
listen
but
to this
some
okay.
first.
big ass
Let me
titties
listen to
or
this first.
fat
Hold
ass.
on. Let me
That's
listen to this
all
first
she
while I
got.
agree.
Hold on. She don't bring nothing else. And it's like in our mind, we already like she here for a good time, not a long time. She got some big ass titties. I wanna see them motherfuckers bouncing. She got a fat ass. I just want to blow up the back out one good time and I'm done with it. Cause she cannot have a good attitude. She cannot have a good job. Let's be honest, fellas. Certain women, she ain't even got to look shit in the face. She can have just a body part that just makes you want to hit, and you be like, that's all I know she's good for. Like her attitude is not good. She I looking, she ain't got nothing going for herself. She don't speak life into me. You could just go down the list. You know what I'm saying? She's hypocritical in the things that she says and does. She doesn't have any class when she's out in public, etc. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm about to get at. But go ahead.
Well, so
Hold
for
on.
Yes.
so
Okay,
what I
hold on.
what I
I thought he was
what
finishing.
I
Hold
hear
on.
what I hear you saying is a 2 or 3 is just a woman that you'll play with, not somebody you'll take serious.
Hold on. Wait. Time out. Let me get that now because
Exactly.
I got cut off. I got cut
Okay,
off.
now
Go ahead.
that
I'm
I
Go
can
gonna
ahead.
that I
go
can
down
agree
the.
with because everybody has their different
Mm-hmm.
perspective on that part.
I'm gonna go down the Corey road. I wish Corey did not leave.
Okay.
Corey would know that I fuck with him on this. I'm gonna go down the Corey road and be different. She can be a 10 by standards. Good hair, teeth, facial, body physique, and all that. But she have a terrible attitude, personality, and mindset. She can be a 2 or a 3. I don't care how physically good she can be.
True.
So you can be a 2 or a 3 based off that. You like, how the fuck she a 2? Well, I got to know her. I got to fucking know her.
But here's the point.
But I'm agreeing with the fact that it's not just about physical. A lot of people feel like a 10 is just all physical. It is not with that with me.
Right.
True. But my point is a 10 could be. My point is a 10 is different in everybody's mind.
Okay, so I'm looking. If you look at the Facebook comments, you get different things. But my man Vic said a booger wolf. You know what I'm saying? That sound like how Vic would describe a 2 or 3. An ugly motherfucker is what he said. Shamika agrees with Hendo. Vic said 2 or 3 is exactly what it is. See your ass at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Somebody don't want to be caught in public with. He absolutely right.
Right.
But let's be realistic. Let's ask this question. Go ahead, my fault. Go ahead.
This will also make a person a 2 or 3. She can be flawless on the surface, but her mouth, her attitude, her morals can be so jacked up, and her body count can take her down to a 2 or 3.
I disagree on the body count though.
In your mind, see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? In your mind, her body count can take her down to a 2 or 3.
I can't let ladies
right. But see, y'all just made my point. Y'all just made my point. You just made my point. Hendo said her body count ain't gonna bring her down to a 2 or 3. LeVar, you say, look, that's something that's important to me. That will bring her down to a 2 or 3, which makes my point. What's considered a 2 or 3 or 10 or 9 or 11 or 12, whatever you want to say it, is going to be different and hold a different weight in everybody's mind. Look at your boy who was over here trying to, beat me up. Apparently, in his eyes, I must be a number 1. You know what I'm saying? He said he definitely would never want to be with a woman like me.
Hey,
thank God for that. But
the crazy part is,
I forgot how. I don't know, Miss Mac. Real quick, Miss Mac. I never heard your voice before, but I put a voice in my head and I read that comment and I thought the shit was probably funnier than I thought it should be. You probably was jealous because you got all them exclamation points with it. Well, go ahead, LeVar. I'm sorry, I had to say that real quick.
What was the comment?
She said, "Well, these niggas are 2 or 3 when it comes to body count."
She said that. Go ahead, sis. You said that with your whole. You said that with your whole chest.
She said chest, titties, everything.
That's her trying to use the man's logic of value against a man, and we establish our value in different ways, baby. Let me ask you a question.
As you
I'm asking you these questions because you only 2 on here.
This is the problem. Hold on. Before you start, Var, let me say this one last thing before you start. Yeah, this will make me and you different but the same. We have our opinions and we don't care about what the fuck everybody else think. Like I can easily say
all 3 of us couldn't agree on that, honestly.
You say, like you just said, you said the body count makes a difference. I ain't mad at you. I just think I can't. And I ain't mad at you. And people get mad about opinions. But like I could be that one and be like, man, what the fuck you talking about? You ruining shit for people. How can I be out here running through the streets and she gotta tell me running through the street, but I can't tell when she was. You know what I'm saying? Like people change. I used to love the streets. Right. I'm older now.
Yeah.
I really want to fucking settle down. Like I really do. It's at the top of the page, Tristina. It should be pinned.
Yeah.
But he's nippling. But it's how can you?
Apparently something is wrong with me, so I probably won't ever settle down.
How can you accept me for being out there?
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm an asshole. Go ahead.
Why are you camera shy? You just talking in the room by yourself.
Now for
Who camera shy?
for me,
Listen,
this is Shamika. Shamika need to come on. I don't care who come on, man. They'll let me know. Just hit the link. Come on here. I got room for this conversation today. But I'm gonna ask you two these questions because for me, this is why I say body count matters. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a series of questions. I want y'all to be really, really honest with it. Okay.
Okay.
Give
I never
me
lie.
your guys' dream or ideal car.
My what?
I don't really have one.
Your
To
dream
really be
car
honest.
or your ideal car.
The
I don't
car
really
I
have
would,
one.
Even if you don't know it, just pick one.
the car I love.
You don't have one?
The car I love, I'm gonna always be a Chevy guy. I love Camaros. But my dream car is Aston Martin.
Hey,
Okay,
ladies.
Aston Martin.
Y'all
Okay,
came
hold
to
on.
give me some
Hey,
backup. What's
ladies.
going on?
I'm
I can
finally
take three at a time.
home.
I ain't
That's
worried
right.
about it.
Hey,
Okay.
Bar, we ready for
Hold
this
on.
shit. We always ready for this.
Tag team back again.
Christina. I need y'all
What was
to
y'all
just
at
come in because I
earlier?
know y'all been
I was
Wait,
driving. I couldn't get on. I was driving. I just got
I'm
home.
scared. I'm just gonna keep it 100. I told LeVar earlier, like I don't do podcasts because I don't feel like beating nobody up or fighting. All right, but I felt like I wanted to come on, especially when Jamal ass was on here, and I love
You
Jamal.
see this face and you hear this voice? I do this every week and they still bring their asses back. It's my personality. It's my personality.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
LeVar, what was you about to
Go to
ask
me
me?
too.
What was you
He
about to ask
said
me?
I
he was
said
trying to ask us what
Christina,
our dream car was. He was
I
making a
said
point about something.
Oh,
my man Vic said Audi A7. I'm gonna roll with Vic too. You said an Audi too, Hendo, right?
No, I said Aston Martin.
In terms of your dream car, right? Aston Martin. Okay. Ebony says she don't know. Ladies, I said give me
Let's
your
just say,
dream or your ideal car.
my
The
first ideal
ideal.
car was my Lincoln, and because I wanted it so bad, that's why I got it, my Lincoln MKZ. But now I'm looking into the Maseratis or
All
Mercedes
right, so
Benz
Maserati. Okay.
or
All right,
Mercedes
what about you, Christina?
Benz.
My
I was
car.
gonna say just a luxury SUV. I don't know.
Yeah, mine is an
Luxury
Xfinity.
SUV.
Is the Xfinity truck. That's the one I always wanted. On black on black.
Damn, Tristina, I would have thought yours was a
So,
fucking funeral car, man. The way you be putting motherfuckers in the hurt whole
right.
team.
She
But
said a funeral car, not the funeral car.
Not
Oh
the
my
funeral
god.
town car.
a hearse.
All
That's
right,
what
so
it's called, a
Town
hearse.
hold on.
car.
Let me finish making my point. So, if you had to guess, how much would those cars be if you
Mine,
had
Oh,
to
that was.
buy it
Aston Martin now is at
straight
least
off the assembly
170.
line, brand new, no miles on it, everything, this
About
fresh out the gate? How much you think at its
over
highest?
100
How much you
G's,
think
about
you have to pay?
Yeah,
150,000.
Aston Martin is about 170 from the start.
Oh, I think mine is about
All right.
75.
Okay. All right. Hold on. I'm glad. Okay.
Probably the way I would trick it
So,
out would be like 150,000, I would say.
all right. So, all right. Hold on. I'm going somewhere here. I'm going somewhere with this one. Okay. Let's say 20 years go by and this motherfucker, the engine blowing out smoke, the muffler hanging, the window halfway rolls up. It got 3 or 4 donuts on it. Okay. And it's got a lot of little dings in there, and the bumper is halfway hanging off. Would you
Oh,
still
hell
pay that
no.
max value for that car?
No.
No.
That's with anything, LeVar. You can't be asking that type of question for materialistic
But
things.
but
Right.
LeVar, can I ask a
No.
question?
Hear me out.
Can I ask a
Go ahead.
question?
That's the same thing for a
Would you
house.
Go ahead.
would you since you're comparing that, right?
I know what
Would you
he's saying.
even
Uh-huh.
would you even approach that car? Would you even see that on the lot and even go towards it?
Or can I add something to that too?
You
Look at
wouldn't.
Hendo. He be
You
cracking
Yeah,
me
wouldn't.
up.
Can I
You
add something to
wouldn't.
that? Can I add something to
So
that?
you
All right, so hold on.
couldn't bring
Hold on.
its value down because you
No,
wouldn't even approach it.
hold
Oh,
on.
shit, yo.
Let me make my point. Let me make my
Oh,
point.
I'm just
That's
saying.
why
oh.
body count matter. Because if I see all those things and shit, even on my dream car, the value is brought
Okay,
down so low. I
I'm
don't even
sorry,
want the car.
LeVar. I'm
That's my
sorry.
point.
Because you talking about body count. So as a woman,
Mileage would have
No,
been a
we
better
have that
example.
same
I was
right.
defending my position. I
Because
was
a
defending
lot
my
of y'all
position.
men will fuck a hole in the wall just because there's a hole in the wall. if you wanted to.
Oh man,
That's
I
a
So
got
different issue.
sandals.
But anyway,
no, I'm just saying.
now hold on. My point
You
is
can't be
that's
biased
why
against
to
a
me,
woman with a body
no,
Well, he
a
can.
body
He
count
can.
when you got a body count as a
But
man.
he can. But you know what? He can. You know why? Because that's his preference.
Right.
You
Okay,
know
And
what
but
I'm
then
saying?
but that
I
doesn't.
don't.
But
the
I'm
thing
with
is,
you're a
you. I'm with
biased
you.
person because
No,
you got
I'm with you.
bodies and you want to
But I
judge her because she got
but
bodies.
I agree with you.
Yeah,
I wouldn't see it that way. I would
no,
see it the same way you see it.
yeah.
But that's
but
just not how he see it.
and one
And
thing,
hopefully
mhm.
he'll find somebody that
so
will
I got
accept that.
hold on.
but
And that's what I'm
but
saying.
one
Let
thing
It's
me
I
speak.
would say
one-dimensional.
though,
Let me speak to ladies. Let me speak to the ladies and ladies
My
terms now
husband,
because
I'm
it is
married,
just as
so let's
applicable.
keep that in
It
mind.
is
I'm married.
applicable.
I'm not the
No,
single
hold on.
one on here. I'm a married one,
Ooh,
and
girl, where
I've
was
been
you at
married for.
earlier?
I know. I was listening. I told y'all camera shot.
Where was you at earlier?
I was just saying. Okay, go
No,
ahead,
no,
Luba.
no.
I'm sorry.
Because apparently
So
I'm
now
a
check.
whole
So now check
problem.
this out.
So, you know.
So hold on. Now check this out, ladies. At
I'm
whatever
sorry,
ages
LeVar.
you
I'm
are, you
sorry.
guys are now. I'm not gonna tell a woman's age or nothing like that, but whatever ages you are at right now, okay. Could you see yourselves fucking a virgin?
no,
A
I'm
virgin
gonna say,
male.
I wouldn't
I'm gonna
know the
say
damn
no.
difference
I'm
unless
gonna
you tell
say
me.
no.
How would I
I'm gonna
know
say
though?
no.
Right.
I might think y'all ladies cap because that way
You
y'all
tell
get
me.
a chance to mold him the way y'all fucking
No,
want to be
thank
molded.
you. I'm not.
That's
Okay,
my
I'm gonna let
opinion.
whoever trying to talk, but
Now,
I want to say something about molding somebody. But I'm gonna wait till
No, you
I
say that
think.
now.
now
You said it now.
no,
You said
Okay,
it now.
that's the question. I
I'm
said,
different.
even if the man said he ain't never ever had sex, I said, could you see yourself sleeping with a virgin,
I
being a
don't want
virgin
to
to you
mold you.
at
If
the
my
age of
love is
18?
for you, my love is
If
for
I fell in
you.
love with him, yeah, I don't have I
I don't have
wouldn't
to
that wouldn't
make you
even
into
have an issue.
nothing because I don't want you to make me into shit.
that
We
part.
are coming together because you like something about me and I like something about you. The only thing is, if we do this and it's something that we don't like, then we have that right to part. But I don't want to make you into
Mhm.
shit because I don't want to be made into shit. I am who I am. You are who you are. If it's compatible, it's compatible.
Yeah.
If it's
That
not,
that part.
it's over.
That
That
part.
part.
All
That
It's
right.
part.
So the
over.
point I was going to try to make is the point I was going to make, and I'm glad Hendo here because I'm like I could call Cap a little bit because women
Don't
normally
cap
would
me,
like to
Lavon. Now,
at our
this is why I
stage
don't want to
now.
get on these
You would
podcasts. Don't be capping me because I'm speaking from
hold on.
experience.
Most women would like a dude to go there with a dude who know what he's doing. That's
What you
why
mean?
I asked the way I would deal with a
But
virgin. Most
just
women,
because he's a
you want a man to be a little
that
bit more experienced than you. That's all.
just
Look
because
Nah,
at
he
you
Vic.
make
It's a
me
preference.
motherfucking come shit. That's all I give a fuck about.
Look
And
at
I'm not
Vic.
saying
Hey,
not all
Vic, you
women
duh.
is the
right, dog.
same. As long as I nut, you nut, we good. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
Just
hey,
because
And
just
LeVar.
you
because
burn.
just because
LeVar.
he
Huh?
Vic
just
said we
because
will sleep with a
Yo.
hole in the wall. Y'all women let detachable shower heads with hard water and raw cucumbers hit. That's crazy.
just because he a virgin don't mean he ain't did his research.
Research
Right.
can't help you with that.
Not teaching
Right.
anyone. I say
Research
that.
can't help you with that shit.
Okay. Hey, I don't. Hey, there's no. Hold on. I think we can all say this. There's
You
not
know,
no amount of
ChatGPT give you all
research
types
you
of
can do
instructions now.
that can compare to the real thing in that area of life.
Mm-hmm.
There's no amount of
I'm a
research
hands-on
that you
person,
can
so that
do
ain't gonna
that can
help me.
compare to you for that area in life.
I'm a hands-on person. That ain't
Everybody
gonna
is
help me.
different. Going back to what Ebony said, everybody has a different perspective. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
thinks differently.
Right.
Everybody's in a different situation. Not everybody reacts the same. Everybody
Hmm.
does what works for them. So to be put in one category to
Yeah.
me is being biased. I mean, everybody's different. And a 2 and 3, what makes you a 2 and 3? God made everybody uniquely, and there ain't shit you can do about it unless you decide to go buy some shit and change yourself.
That part.
So everybody
If
has
that
their
was
own
true, then
unique
we would.
beauty. Everybody got their own unique beauty. Everybody got their own whatever.
Yeah.
So these numbers
Society
is how
came in.
society try to put everybody.
Society came in and messed that up. Yep.
Yeah, it's just all screwed up with that shit.
Yep. So when
You
he
Well,
absolutely
said
LeVar, you
fucked
that
done
up
fucked
that
up the
absolutely.
these
community.
men
Get the whole shows,
they
bro.
When he say, "Oh, we gave you freedom," and that's what's
You
messed
ain't
it
gave
up.
me shit. Jehovah God, and I'm sorry, that's who I called him, gave me my rights, my birthrights at the time
But
I was
but
born.
but here's the thing. Here's
So
the thing. That and I was gonna say this, but that sounds like
Mhm.
you want you want a woman to be like indentured to you. You want an indentured slave. Like you don't really want a woman to want you. You want a woman to need you so she will stay with you. That's what that sounds like to me. And that's what I made the point of. I don't want somebody to need me. I want somebody to want me, because then you'll wake up every day and choose to be with me.
That's what I told you, boy, yesterday. I said I don't need a girlfriend. I want one. The needs will come about eventually, but
Right.
wanting, you
You
And
got to
I
want to
start
come
totally
off
pretty
with
saw
the
what on
woman
the
like.
show
foundation first.
yesterday because I
Nah.
had a comment for that.
You said what?
I had a comment for that because I saw the question. I wanted to jump on, but I was at work. I am a person of wants and needs, and the
Yeah.
definition. What is your definition of a need? What's the definition of want? I believe a need is I need air to breathe. I need food to eat. I
Mm-hmm.
need shelter
Mm-hmm.
to cover my body. That's not necessarily what something that moves me to maintain myself. For want, yes, I want a man. I
Mhm.
want love. I want all those great things that comes with it. But the thing is, will it sustain my life in the sense of do I need to have a man to breathe? No. Like to have a man? Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
You know,
Mhm.
Yep.
and I think that's the difference. I think some
But you
people
know what?
believe that need is I need to have a man because that's what I need in my life. So
because
that's it.
because that's how it was. That's how it was. Women needed a man to survive. Like
Right.
you could not have your own credit card, you could not buy a house, you could not do anything. You had to have a man to do these things for
He
you.
said you
so
didn't
can I
So
say
have
something about society, taking it back to society and then like marrying the Bible, right?
mhm,
When God brought in Adam, we came from Adam's rib and we were
mhm,
his companion, right?
mhm, mhm,
and then
People
y'all
take
fucked
the
it up, but carry
Bible
on.
and they run with it. And the
mhm.
Bible has been ran through so much that you got so many different perspectives. I feel like, and I could be, and this is my opinion, so don't come at me. We were put on here to work as a team. You are not better
Yes.
than I am, and I am not better than you.
I agree with
We
Yes.
that.
are one. We are
Mhm.
one. We are
Mhm.
supposed to make things happen
Mhm.
together.
Hey, I gotta be a bad guy real quick.
And
So
society, before you do, Hendo, hold on. And because the world got so many different versions,
Yep.
and man
Societal
felt like
standards.
because
Yep.
he was made first, that he has the power. That's where men start misusing the power and not understanding what it really means to be a man. Yes, you are supposed to be our protector. Yes, you're supposed to do all these great things, but we are a team.
wait
Yes.
the
I don't
fuck a
Yep.
have to
minute. Hold
follow
on.
what you
Wait,
say.
hold
We're
on.
supposed to have
Yep.
a say so
Yep.
together. You
Yep.
are not, although the Bible says it's God, then
And
man, then woman, then children. But again, we are a team. You supposed to
but you
go
know,
through God first, and then I'm supposed to go through you. But if you ain't going through God, I'm not following shit you talking about.
Time out. Time out. I'm
yep.
glad you're using the Bible.
Yep.
Cause you know what I was reading today? Genesis.
Mhm.
There we go.
Mhm.
I was reading the Garden of Eden. The Garden of Eden. Oh, I think we
Uh-huh.
know this story, right?
Y'all dumbasses was reading
Look,
up in
God,
these
Mhm.
God set the
motherfucking
pace. Hold on, wait.
Go
vaginas.
ahead.
God
That's what
Go
you
set
ahead,
the
Oh
Joe.
no,
pace.
doing.
Wait,
let
wait,
him
Go
wait.
cook.
Hold
ahead.
on.
Let him
I was
cook.
quiet.
Let him cook for a minute. Let him
Okay,
go
go
I was
ahead.
ahead. It's all
Okay.
quiet.
good.
I was
It's
quiet.
okay.
Okay,
Oh, it's
Hendo,
all
go
I
good.
was
ahead.
quiet.
It's all
I'm
good.
glad
Go
you
ahead.
said that, right?
Go ahead, Hendo.
Let me tell you the two times man fucked up at the beginning. First of all, we
Mm-hmm.
listened to that woman.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
She bit into that goddamn apple, but we should have known fucking better because God said do not eat it. But guess what? She
Mhm.
got that rib, she got mad, and she walked her ass and said, oh, that fucking apple look good. Here, you take a bite.
Mhm.
So what happened was
Now
she
she
fed
got
this man this
tricked
plate
by
that he wasn't
the
supposed to eat
damn
off of.
serpent. That's what she got. She got tricked.
Mhm.
And
How did you get
and
tricked?
the serpent, the snake,
He was manipulative.
he was manipulating her.
Mhm.
And she was like, "Oh, this shit feel good. Let me go to my man and introduce him to what I was just
Oh, so she heard,
introduced."
so somebody else influenced her, not her man, LeVar. You hear that?
Yeah.
But wait. Oh, but
Hold on, hold on,
hey.
hold on, hold on,
Oh,
hold on, hold
Oh,
on,
keep
hold
on
on.
let what?
But
No.
talking.
you,
Let me
Nope.
Hold
ask
on,
a
no, no,
question.
Nope.
no.
Nope.
but
Nope.
you supposed to be
Let
the
Nope.
her
man,
keep
right?
talking now. Come
Nope.
Keep on talking.
me.
I'm listening
Okay,
now.
let's
Keep
let's
on
let's let's
going.
let's
She
let's
You
listened
let's
to
fucking with
let's
a
another.
take
Can I,
it.
She
man.
can I
listened to
ask
somebody
God
you?
else.
put you
Not her
on
Let's
man.
earth
take
Go
it
ahead.
there.
first.
Let's take
He
it
put
there. Let's
man
take it
on
there.
earth first.
Mm-hmm.
You had the ability to name the animals, to walk this earth first. We came from you. So you, as a respectable man and understanding and knowing the laws of what God laid out, was supposed to be like, nah, we can't do that. But you did not do that. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
why
No,
you didn't
no,
All
do
no,
right.
no.
that.
Adam hesitated at
Hold on. Let me
first.
hold on.
Adam
But he
hesitated
Let
didn't.
at
me let me
first.
let me let me
So
hold
you
on. Let me
forget
walk
that
this
part.
down because
Adam
we
definitely hesitated at first.
Why? He didn't
No.
have a reason to. He had the
God
paradise.
told him, do not touch this spot.
Why did he
And
Okay,
she
have
but
to?
and
wait.
said me
time
not to
out.
do it. And she took a
But
big
wait.
ass bite too.
Wait.
He
How
he
you know it's
he
big?
Time out.
he ate the shit out of her. That's what
She ate
Time
the
happened.
out.
shit out of
Time
that
out.
That
fucking
sex was
apple.
Time
shaped
out.
like a
Time out.
certain
Time out.
goddamn way, and
Yep.
she liked that
Time
feeling.
out.
She was like, okay,
Somebody
I'm
look.
just
Yep.
do
Hold on, wait,
Yep.
this.
LeVar. One more thing, LeVar, and I'm done.
Go ahead.
Just like I said on my live. Remember this part, because Ebony was there. I think Tristina was there. Remember how I said,
Oh, Eric.
remember how I said, your boss can tell you to go do something. But when your man asks you to do something, it is a no. If I ask you to do something, no, I ain't getting no like that. If your boss say you go to the restaurant, you gonna do it. But y'all try to cap and say I'm not gonna listen to my boss. It's about how the delivery is. What fucking difference do it make? I'm bringing home shit to feed us. Why can't you just
Nope.
do that one thing
We
for us?
talking
That's a
about at the
superior.
beginning of Garden of
That's a
Eve. You talking
superiority
about
No,
something
attitude.
they
no,
had no
Hold on.
worries.
but
They
we're
didn't have
in
to
the
worry about
same
nothing but
boat.
one rule:
We're in the
don't eat from
same
this
boat
tree.
about listening to other people and not listening to your man. That's what
I'm
the
not talking
correlation
about
of
not
that
listening
is.
to
Hold
my
on.
man. I'm
You listen to the
saying,
But
fucking
Let me walk y'all
serpent
through this.
and not listen to your man.
why
Somebody
you
told
ain't
me
Time
listen
out.
to the
Time out.
to
Time
man?
out.
that
Hey,
shit.
Why you listen to
everyone,
your daddy?
everyone. Let me
Go ahead, bro.
everyone.
Go ahead,
Let me
bro.
walk y'all through this. Let me walk y'all through this in modern day terms, okay?
Okay, I gotta go
Shamika,
take my food.
you said according to God, he had the structure where it was him, the man, the wife, the kids, right? You stated that, right?
go
Hello?
ahead. She stated that. She stated that. Go ahead.
Chris Mika, I don't think I can hear her. I don't think I can hear her. I don't think I can hear her, but okay. But she did say that, ladies. Did she not say that? Everybody
Yes.
else, you
Okay.
heard her? She did quote
All
that,
right. Go
all right?
ahead. Mm-hmm.
All right. God instructed Adam because he talked to Adam. He communicated that to Eve because it came from God. By definition, that's called effective communication. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We don't eat from this tree. I guess the harvest wasn't so good, but the apple looked good. And she talked to that serpent and shit like that. That serpent talked her to get that apple and she ate the apple. True or false?
Okay.
True or false? No, I'm asking, true or false?
That's
I'm
that's
listening.
what the Bible said it happened. Yes. True. True.
Let's knock each and every last one of these dominoes down real quick because this is where
Mm-hmm.
we are even into this times. You know what comes in the form of a serpent these days? Social media, your family, your bitter ass friends, these hating ass niggas. There's a whole bunch of serpents out here, you know what I'm saying, trying to fuck up what you already got. So you already in the Garden of Eden, you already in paradise, but you got these serpents that's gonna say and do anything to get you off track. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She listened to the serpent, and oh, here's the other kicker. Because she has a need to be heard and seen, she said, fuck what God say and fuck the man. The man say she would rather listen to a talking snake than to listen to her man and God. This is
Mm.
all true.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
mm-mm.
Okay.
That one down in my piano right
Now,
now.
Mm-hmm.
she reluctantly took a bite of this apple, but it ended up tasting good. And she brought it back to
Mm-hmm.
him. And
Mm-hmm.
because Adam had such a workload on his plate and she was created to be a helpmate, he entrusted her with certain things to follow the order of God as one of them. And she
Mm.
deviated from that plan. So nowadays, when the devil attacks a man or a relationship, he always go through it with the woman, and he knows the ways to go through it that is undefeated at this moment.
Can y'all hear me? I'm
Now, am
sorry.
I
I had
off
a
at
phone call.
any point when okay, am I off at any point in which I knocked everything down domino by domino? Because it still exists today. It still
Okay,
exists
so
to
I
this
have a
day.
question.
I like that logic, bro.
Yeah.
I have a question. I have a question. And again, men are always talking from their perspective, and women are always talking from their perspective, right? Answer me this question. Everything that you said was correct. Adam
Okay.
and Eve was in the garden. God said, "Don't eat from the fruit."
Okay.
God commanded Adam. Eve knew the rules. All of
Mm-hmm.
that good stuff, right? But here's
Mm-hmm.
the problem. Here's the problem. And then Eve went to the garden. She was manipulated by the snake. She did go ahead and eat the fruit,
Mm-hmm.
but she came back to the
Mm-hmm.
protector and the head of the household and convinced him to eat of the fruit. And
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't until Adam ate of the fruit that shit
Yeah.
went south.
Exactly.
But and then not only that, why was Eve in a situation where she was not protected if the man is supposed to be the
Exactly.
protector?
Exactly.
Why was
I'm
she in
glad you
that
deflected that
situation?
way. I got an
Why
answer
was
for
her
you.
Thank you.
wait, I'm not finished. I'm not finished. Because to your point, you are absolutely right. There is society, there is social media, there's all types of outside influences that come into people's relationship to try to destroy it. Whether it's a marriage, whether it's a relationship, a situation, friendship, regardless of what it is, right? But why are they allowed to infiltrate? Because when you look at war, some of the best armies in the
Hold on,
world,
Ebony.
when
Is that the question?
nobody listen to what I'm saying.
Is that the
Some
question?
of the
Is that the question?
wait,
Why infiltrate? Is that the question?
I'm not finished.
I really want to answer it. Okay, go
I
I
ahead.
know
got
you
an answer
do.
for it
I know
also.
you do. I know you do because
I got
you
an answer for it also.
I understand because I haven't even finished and you're already ready to rebuttal. But
Oh,
the thing about it
okay.
is, why was that foundation of that household or whatever they had not stable enough, or the household wasn't protected enough, where she was put in a position, put in a position where she was not protected?
You want to go first, or you want me to go?
I will go
So it's
first.
not
Go
so
ahead, boy.
where
You might
everybody in
not like my
society
answer.
and most men, I mean, it's your answer. I don't have to like it or like it. It's how you feel about it. So it's all good.
Cane dealer for 7
Um,
Those
years.
are good questions, Ebony.
I plead the
Because why
fifth.
was we not? Why wasn't we protected?
No,
Like
I got a fucking
you
answer for
so
that.
funny,
y'all supposed to been protecting us, but we wasn't
right?
protected.
Okay, I got
And then
good.
wait. And when
Yo,
you
ask
use
us to
the
answer the
when
question. How you
you
gonna add another
wait
to it?
wait, hold on, Hendo. It's all right, sweetheart. You can come and beat me up in a minute. Go ahead.
No, but you keep
And
adding stuff in, and you ask us to answer a
no,
question, and you
because
stop.
these are no, but these are the examples that he used. He used society. He used your weak ass friends or all that other stuff. If we have a strong foundation, because when I tell you this, when to your point earlier, when people ask me what type of man do you want, I don't have this long list. I know a lot of things about a man that I would love to have in my relationship, but the main point of the matter is that this man has my best interest in mind. And if I
I
can
want to feel
trust this man,
protected.
if this but see, here's the thing, all of that is going to fall under the same umbrella. If this
Yeah.
man has my best interest in mind, and I know that without a shadow of a doubt, he can tell me that we're about to do something absolutely crazy, and I'll be like, you know what? He got my best interest in mind. We're gonna get it. It might
Okay, but
sound
Ebony,
weird.
it
It might
goes.
say,
Hold on, Ebony, but it goes back to what I was
and I'm not
saying.
gonna let
Hey,
nobody else infiltrate
I'm
that.
not.
That's my
I'm not
point.
gonna follow your ass if you ain't following God.
So time
I
out,
don't
I
time
give
get
out.
a
Hold
that's
fuck
what
on,
I'm
wait.
if
I
you're
saying.
done
not
set up
following
here and listen.
God.
Don't cut me off now. I'm gonna answer this fucking question.
Go ahead, Hendo.
Eve set the tone millions of years
No,
ago for the
you
way
set
y'all
the
fucking
tone.
women. Oh,
You
wait.
set the tone, Hendo.
Would you
It
let?
wasn't
Hey, I
us.
let you talk. Let me talk.
Did
Go
God
ahead,
say you
Hendo.
out the
And this is, hey,
paradise because Eve
LeVar, I'm
didn't
gonna tell
follow?
you how to be the bad
No.
guy right now. This is the reason why y'all ain't gonna agree with it, because why? Y'all gonna say, "Oh, I don't do that," because y'all women don't want to do that shit. But here you go. Eve set the tone millions of years ago for the way y'all women are now. Y'all don't want to fucking listen to us and do what y'all want. Until something goes sideways, then y'all listen. That's the answer
But the
right there.
question is why?
You said,
But the
why did she
question is
want to
why?
offer? She wanted to do what the fuck she
But the
wanted to do.
question, but the question is
Did she
why?
off? Yes or no? Did she eat the
But
apple?
the
Yes or
question,
no?
but Hendo,
Did she eat
Hendo,
the
you missed the
apple? Yes or
question.
no?
You
Did he
missed the
tell her?
question.
Yes or no?
You
Hey,
missed the
time out.
question.
Everybody's talking.
No,
Hold on,
you asked her why did she
Everybody's
walk
talking
off
at
and she
one.
supposed to be
You need
protected?
one
That
at
was
a
your
time.
first question.
My question was why
That was
why
Ebony's
was
first
she not
question.
protected? I said why was she not
And I
Hey,
protected?
told you she walked off and did what the fuck she wanted to do.
Cause your asses wasn't paying no
No,
first,
she
hey,
walked
hey.
off and did the
and
fuck
she
she
got
wanted to do.
serious,
First of all,
and
hey,
you got mad and hid behind her ass and made her try to blame her for the
So
way
Exactly.
it's a serpent
Exactly.
fault or it's Adam fault?
accountability. And
Is it
because you
is a
lied to
serpent fault or
God,
apple fault?
because you lied as a man to God, we are now punished. Because he could have easily replaced our asses with another motherfucking rib from you.
Yep.
And that's just
Yep.
the truth.
Mhm.
But he already set the tone early. Okay, hold on, wait.
Nah, you set the
Chris, no.
tone by
Now,
not
okay, now
taking
listen to
charge.
me.
By
Question.
not taking charge and
Okay, hold on,
protecting
wait.
her in the beginning.
Time out. Question. You married, right?
I surely is.
If your husband cheated on you, are you leaving or you gonna stay and work it out?
You didn't want me going there, cause bruh, I stayed.
You went there and you
And you know
stayed?
what I did? And you know what I did? You know what I did? I started worrying about me. Because you can't protect me how I need to be protected. So now I gotta start doing me, and then doing me don't mean I gotta go fuck around on you. But doing me means
So
I gotta start doing stuff that makes me happy, because apparently you ain't following what God said.
well, God had a zero tolerance. Some people zero tolerance is they gonna leave if they cheated on.
But that's why God said through thick and thin, right? Maybe
So-
he needed to hear that lesson or know that lesson. Okay, I got a good woman that ain't left yet, but I see she ain't giving a fuck. Let me step my game.
Oh, he had a zero tolerance. He said if you messed up, now life is not gonna be what the same is no more.
Can't take what you dish out. And
You just asked why he didn't make another woman. You just asked why he didn't make a woman. He had a zero tolerance policy.
dish out what you give.
He could have made another. He could have made another woman.
But he had a zero tolerance.
So, do you think that if Adam didn't?
Time out.
But do you think that if Adam did not if Adam did not comply to what Eve did, do you think that he would have just got rid of Eve and he would have just made another woman?
He possibly could have.
He would have. That's
We'll
what would have
never know.
happened. But
We'll
Adam
never
didn't
know.
do that. Adam didn't do that. He complied. He did not. He did not stay in his role as the head and the protector. He did not protect. He did not protect. He didn't have his.
Protect her. He told her what not to fucking do, and she did the opposite.
Hey, hold on.
Go ahead, Bar. Go ahead, Bar.
Hold on.
When the snake gave her whatever
Go ahead, Bar.
Let me ask you a
Accountability
question.
word. Now I'm starting to believe that now.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask
No,
you a
Bar got
question.
something to say.
Oh,
Var,
I hear.
make it
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Go ahead, Var. I didn't hear you at first. I'm sorry.
Hold on, Var. Wait, let me just say
He said, "Don't nobody hear you. We hear you."
Wait, Var. Wait, Var. I just want to make this known, because that word accountability be killing me. Y'all men are so easy.
So why did you just deflect off of
Hold
it?
on for a second. Did you take accountability as a man to admit you was not there doing the duties that you needed to do to protect that woman from harm?
Yep.
You were not there. You still blame the woman. You are not taking accountability for your lack of.
But she walked off though. So it's his fault that she walked off. It's his fault that she walked off and did what she wanted to do.
Yeah, nigga, because where the fuck was you at? Okay? It's all of us.
But he specifically said, "Do not eat from this tree."
And both men's problem as to why the fuck we all suffer.
You're trying to set it up for that she did something right, and he told her before she even did it.
Now you messing up, because
No, yes,
We didn't say. We didn't say she did. No, she absolutely did something wrong. No, she absolutely did something wrong.
Rewind
She
the tape.
absolutely.
Rewind it. Go ahead, Var. Go ahead, Var.
You have yet to accept accountability. You blame
But that man had a part to play in it too. Is what we're trying to say.
So time out.
Go ahead, Var.
Time out. Like I said, the only way.
Go ahead, Var.
Don't make me get my mama because she gonna come for y'all with her Bible. Nah.
Or my granny. Or my granny, because she gonna get you.
Don't make me get Sister Pam. She gonna get y'all.
Mom, right in the closet. Come on, let's go.
Hey, look, I have to say this. The only way this works, y'all. Hold on. Seriously. The only way this works, y'all, we have to speak one at a time. Allow
Thank you,
a
Vic.
person to finish their thoughts before we
Thank you,
reply.
Vic.
Okay? Can we do that
You're
from here
right.
on out?
You're right.
Can we do that from here on out?
Taking accountability.
All right.
No.
No. We coming back. We coming back, but it's not about listening or having a conversation to respond. It's about trying to understand, right? And so the point I'm trying to make is, let me go back to the Garden of Eden for a second. And the word accountability has been thrown out. And it's like they said in the Bible, the punishment didn't come when Eve ate the apple. It came when Adam ate the apple. So if you apply it to modern times, ladies, come on now. Have y'all ever told y'all man, don't you trust me? I can do this. You can trust me to do this. Have y'all ever said that to y'all, any man that y'all have dealt with in your life?
Nope.
No,
not a good comparison. But I see where you're going, but that's not a good comparison.
No, I'm going somewhere with it. Nah, you don't know where I'm going with it. You don't know where I'm going with it.
I know exactly where you're going with it, but I hear you. Yes, I've said that before.
Now, where am I going with it? Where am I going with it?
No, go ahead, LeVar. Go ahead. I will piggyback once you finish.
No, I'm asking, have you ever said that to a man that you was involved with?
So I'm thinking that you're making a point that that he trusted that she was good, so that's why he wasn't there. And that's not even the point that I'm making. The point of the matter is, if you set a foundation so strong, let's not even talk about man and woman. Let's talk about a family structure, right? A lot of us grew up back in the day, right? Whereas we would not dare go outside and do certain things because we had so much respect for our parents. We could have did it. Nothing was stopping us from doing it. You see what I'm saying? But there are certain things, but exactly, there are certain things that we would not go outside and do, right? But the thing about it is, and it wasn't, and some of us, it wasn't because we were fearful. It's because we have respect for our parents. I tell people all the time, whoopings didn't do anything for me. It was some long ass conversations my mama used to have with me that made me feel some type of way after it. Because other than that, I used to structure my punishments, but that's a whole nother story. The thing about it is,
Ebony.
So if that's the case, why wasn't the same foundation and structure there in the beginning? Because if the same structure and foundation was there in the beginning, there's no way that anybody could have came in and said anything about it. You see what I'm saying?
So Ebony,
let's think about. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Can I report? So the structure was already in place. Eve went up and did her own thing, okay? And she never had any.
That to Eve? No, he didn't.
No, she never had any. She never had any consequences. The consequences didn't come until Adam did the actions and trusted
Nobody
his
had
woman in those
consequences.
things. Hold on. Let's fast forward. Centuries later now. You yourself said back in the day, our grandmothers and them needed our grandfathers because they wasn't working. They was just relegated to this. So it's
they
like
couldn't
it's the
work.
same thing.
They could not work. They could not work. They could not get a credit card. They couldn't get a house.
But they had structure. They wanted to get off of their own. They wanted their own money. And you got a situation today where women get their own money.
Indenturement.
And there is no structure.
Ebony, listen to understand, not respond, like you said, please. He gave you the floor. He gave you the floor.
It comes back around, but in a different way that nobody's aware of that is coming back around. It's just dressed up differently.
Yeah, I believe society and time repeats itself, but the same perspective that we're trying to throw out and the same perspective that you're trying to throw out, and yes, they both have repeated.
Okay, so here's the thing. What's one thing that a woman actually take a hit on and get the consequences of her actions? What's the one thing that they do? Because everything that happens in society in this lifetime, they're kind of like they have a parachute or a safety net. Men are very
Okay,
direct. We get things happen
let me
to us like it smacks us in the face hard as hell, and that's how we get
let
our
me ask
consequences.
let me ask a question to you. What is it that women don't get consequence for? Because that's what I'm trying to understand.
God punished us when we had to give birth.
That part.
No. What I'm saying, because he's saying, but he asked the question, what consequences have women got? As if we don't have any consequences. So I'm trying to figure
We deal
out.
with it every day.
I'm trying
Childbirth.
to figure out.
I'm asking the consequences in which you endure from God Himself. Like a man is not there to take the hit for you. Case in point, I'm gonna give you an example.
Childbirth, like I said.
No.
Can you have a baby?
I'm not even gonna bring up.
Do you feel like
This is gonna go into the realm of childbirth. Hold on. Let me get this out. A man can be an absentee father. The government is gonna come, lock him up, hit him up for child support, dock his check to the point where he can't even afford to support his damn self. This is the structure, right? However, a woman can lie about the true paternity of her child, and there are in terms of somebody that's not the biological father, and there is no consequences for that fraud. There's no jail time. There's no fine.
That's not true.
Let me jump in. Let me jump
Hey,
in.
Var,
Let me
remember
jump
they
in.
was saying that we'll be wrong if we ask for a paternity test,
No,
though,
but
right?
let me
Remember
jump
that?
in.
You're not
Remember
wrong
that
for that.
conversation
You're not wrong
months
for that.
ago?
You're
Remember
not
that?
wrong for that.
Let me jump in. When I said childbirth, I meant childbirth in the essence of childbirth, when a woman can die having a baby. Very rarely men could die. Well, they can't have a heart attack from nothing. But a woman actually could die from having a baby. And especially as Black women, we have so many issues with with health when it comes to our vaginas, where we don't get the same care as a white woman. So let's go. So when I say childbirth, I'm not saying the after effects when the child is here. I'm saying the fact of pushing that baby out can cause so many things that most men are not even acknowledging. And that's what I'm saying, childbirth. So yes, there are some things that once the child is here, women have things, but it's not 100% gonna raise that child.
Or even just carrying the child.
Okay,
I mean, before we give birth, we
that
suffering.
part.
We suffering.
So let me go back to biological.
I don't know what the hell
So
wrong
let me
with
go
me,
back to
but I got 5.
Let me go back to biologically for a second. Let's take the emotion out. Let's take the logic out for a second. Let's go back biologically. And it's like ultimately you have to take that up with God because He created man first, per the Bible say, right? So He put a penis here on earth first. So you saying that He should have put another penis here? Like you guys should have had penises?
No, I'm not saying that.
No, that's not what we said.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying
as a woman should have been replaced.
I'm saying when He took the real from us, He made you the complete opposite of us. So that's you was here to multiply. You were here to multiply. Part of multiplying is
Only woman I know that got replaced was Job's wife. That's the only woman I know that got replaced with Job's wife.
But the thing is, I think a lot of times if you're so, I mean, we could go there. We could go down a whole rabbit hole when it comes to women's health, when it comes to childbirth, when it comes to gynecology, everything. Even if you want to get to a point where there was a time there was hardly any female doctors.
Yep.
Where there's a time where they did studies on Black women with no anesthetic. Hell, there's still times now when a woman wants to get an IUD and that shit hurt like hell.
God told us
no anesthetic.
Bullshit. Ruin hot girl summer 2026, baby.
God told us when we got kicked out of the paradise, Garden of Eden, what we were going to suffer. He told us our punishment was going to be childbirth. And you guys was going to have to deal with the bare fruit. I don't know, some of y'all had to deal with taking care of the family and figuring out how to do that.
So y'all don't think?
Okay, so hold on.
Y'all say something about childbirth, right? Which I 100% agree about. So y'all don't think our everyday working structure don't take wear and tear on our bodies?
Oh no, I'm not saying that.
No, I'm just asking the question. I wasn't trying to start, but I was just asking the question.
No, I'm not saying that. Everyday wear and tear on everybody's body who works. So I'm not going to argue against that. But I'm just saying that when it comes down to a decision of and you get pregnant, that could be a life decision where it could end your life. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Growing
Now here's
hot
another
girl
thing
summer
too. Here's another
2026.
You said
and
hot
here's
girl
another
summer
thing in
2026.
Hendo.
Growing hot girl summer
Hey, here's
2026.
another thing.
Impregnate these vaginas, brothers. Go ahead.
Hey, here's another thing in which women don't really suffer the consequences in Hendo. I got to do a throwback, man, because I did it on your show, so I got to do it on my show. Do y'all know that the world promote y'all having a safety net? And I'm gonna go back, and I hate to say it like this. The minute you accept that God was like a side baby, you know what I'm saying, that Joseph was the stepdaddy and you know stuff
I'm
like
not
that.
going to hell with you
Y'all
tonight. I
pray.
repent.
Nope.
Think about this.
Real fast.
Oh, you missed that conversation. We came to the conclusion that Joseph was
Wait,
a side
no,
nigga.
let him finish. Let him finish. Let him finish.
Hold on.
He don't know that we came to the conclusion that Joseph was a side nigga. I'm not going there tonight.
Yeah, he was no. He was the hold on. He's the stepdaddy. I tell people, I said, y'all know why y'all like Russell Wilson so much because he like Joseph. He just take care of baby Future. Out of Russell Wilson and Sierra's kids, the only one y'all know is baby Future. When you apply to that time, the only person y'all know is God, Jesus. Y'all don't know his siblings.
So
the
wait,
kids that Mary and
let's
Joseph had. Y'all don't
roll
know their
that back.
names.
Let's roll that
Go
back.
ahead.
Let's roll that back. So that's the
I'm
only
not
example
going.
of that. That's
I'm
the
not
only
going to
example
hell
of
with
that.
you.
That's a safety net. That's a safety net
No,
because
that
if
has
you go
nothing to
back
do
and
with
read,
it. Because
hold on,
let's
you
roll.
read,
Let's
you
roll
read,
back.
hold on,
I
you read
got lots
Genesis.
to do with
You read Genesis.
Let's roll back. Let's
You
roll
read
back.
Genesis.
Cause
Joseph
no,
had to God had to send an angel to explain to Joseph what had happened and
This was
trick
way
the
after
nigga into
Adam and
taking care
Eve.
of somebody else's kids.
Mrs.
That's
Mack
not his
shaking
own.
her head. She knows the truth.
Way after Adam and Eve. He can't be the stepdad. We talking about the beginning of human
But
Man,
we get. I'm
we
saying
talking
we get
about
close
Jesus
to the
Christ
same way
himself
too.
so
right now.
nobody else. Wait, nobody else was
Lord,
having
forgive us
community
all,
children.
please.
Nobody else was accepting other people's children. Nobody else was like, "Oh, I'm gonna have a child by this and that and the other," and we got
But
like
how
5
is she
different
having
wives.
a baby and she's
And
a Virgin Mary
and
is
women
what we saying.
wait, and then wait,
God's
and women was
stepdaddy.
sending and women was sending other women to go have babies for their husbands and all this other stuff. So
You talking about being
there wasn't no stepmothers.
segregate?
So she was a
No, I'm just
Virgin
saying
No, there
Mary,
was
ain't no
not no
segregate.
stepmothers. There was never
but
no
she was the
stepmothers.
Virgin
In the Bible,
Mary,
it show no
though. That's what we're
stepmothers.
saying.
Now hold on. Let me
Oh,
go
you
deeper
talking about
down
when
this rabbit
Jesus
hole.
was born? You
Name me
trying
one
to say
virgin who gets
it
pregnant
wasn't
by
Joseph's
herself.
baby, it was God's baby. So he was
So
the
Joseph was a
stepdaddy.
stepdaddy.
So
Yeah.
he was the
Yes.
stepdaddy because
He
he
was
took
the
care of
stepdaddy.
Jesus. That ain't got shit to
Like
do with the beginning of
That
the
man ain't
Now
hit
mankind.
not
hold
one
that's
on.
what I'm
Y'all
time.
know
saying.
who y'all is.
That's what
He
I'm
did
Let me
not
saying.
hit
fast forward
not
this for a
one
second.
time.
Huh?
Let me fast forward
He
this
did
little bit.
not hit
Let me
one
fast forward
time.
this. Let
I'm
me
sorry,
fast forward.
Mrs. Mack, but this
Do
is
you
what happened.
hold
All
on?
right.
Let me fast forward this. Do you know it's women in the podcast world who get on these shows and have the audacity to emasculate a man that is not willing to take care of another man's child? Do you know it's
Wait,
women out here who does that? Emasculate a
it's men.
man
It's men too.
and say
It
he's
goes
not a
both
man because
ways.
he doesn't want to take care of another man's child. You know those women are out there, right?
It's men out there too.
Well, here's the thing. There are a lot of people in society that try to degrade people because they don't agree with their perspective. In general.
Mm-hmm.
In
But
general.
I'm
You know what
using
I'm
the
saying?
Bible as
Now if
my
a
North
man
Star right now.
but if a man if it's his perspective that he does not want to take care, he does not want a ready-made family, then that's his perspective. That's his preference.
Mm-hmm.
Let him have his preference. But what a lot of people do in society is because somebody else's preference doesn't add up to their preference, then they start dogging them. Well, and that goes back to what you were saying about how people be like, well, my man do this for me and my man do that for me. And now she looking like at her man like, why you don't do this and why you don't do that? Because you're trying to
Right.
people are trying to measure their
Please one
only
mother.
life by other people's lives, other people's perspectives,
And that's the
Right.
same. That's
societal
the same thing
perspectives.
you said when I told you about double dates. You said that same thing, and I'm agreeing with you still.
So ladies, let me ask you this question.
Agreeing with her again.
Have you ever met a woman that said her preference is not to deal with a man that has kids? Have you ever had a woman or met a woman or been around a woman that
I
said
know
that?
several that say that, but got kids of their
All
own.
right, hold on. All right, hold on. has
That's
her
her
femininity
perspective.
been
That's her
questioned?
preference.
No, hold on. I'm not disagreeing. I'm agreeing with you. My question is,
Mhm.
has her femininity or her womanhood ever been degraded because of her preference in that
No,
situation?
Men,
She
no,
could
no.
no,
have
no.
went through something
Okay,
where
so
she
hold on.
tried that
Now, hold on.
and decided that she
Can
don't
men
want to do
hold
it
on?
no more.
Here's
Just
the
by
flip side of that
experience.
question. Can men say the same thing and say that we get the same outcome?
You guys can say the
No.
same
Y'all
thing.
can y'all can say the
I think
same
you
thing
can.
though.
You say it all the
We can say
time.
it
Thank
all
you,
you want
Ebony.
to, but y'all gonna
I
agree
Thank
with it.
you.
That's his question.
so here
No,
so here's the
now you
thing.
can't say
So here's the
y'all
thing.
can't agree with me. Not all women
Here's the
think that
thing.
way.
But here's the thing.
Mhm.
Again, we are all on this podcast. Men are speaking from
Mhm.
their perspective, and we
Yes.
women are speaking for our perspective.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Now, if a man does not want to be with a woman who has kids, that's his prerogative.
Yep.
If a woman does not want to
Mhm.
be with a man who has kids, that's her prerogative. Even if she has kids, that's her prerogative. That's her preference. You see what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
we
Doesn't
as a
make it
society,
wrong
and the
or
thing about
right.
it is, and look, LeVar, to your point, here's the problem. We mad at each other
Mhm.
when it's society making those standards.
Yep.
Yes.
It's society making those standards. It's
Yep.
society saying,
But
oh, the man
yeah.
should be this, and that, and the other. It's society saying that a woman should be this, and that, and the other. And society saying that, oh, if you're in a relationship and your woman don't cook for you, she ain't no real woman. It's society saying
Mhm.
this, oh, if you're in a relationship and if your man ain't buying you 50 million Michael Kors purses, then he ain't no man.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
societal standards. My point, like
And
I made earlier, we need to focus less on what other people's
Yes.
perspective, other societies'
And
perspective
follow
is,
God.
and focus on what we want. What do
So
you
wait,
want out of
time
relationship?
out,
I
Ebony.
What
say
type of person do you want?
follow what
Go.
God
So,
says, and
No, but
then by
we
what
can.
you want.
hold on, I got a question
I
What
though.
agree
God
with that.
says.
I agree with
I
that.
got a question
I
though.
agree with that.
So,
But what I'm saying is, you gotta do what's right for you. You see what I'm
okay,
saying?
yeah.
Like if
I
you got
was
a
about to
man
ask
and
that.
you like him, if you got a man and you like him, and then some other person can sway your opinion of your own man, something's wrong with you.
There's something wrong with
That's
you.
why I
That
was about
part.
to ask a question to you real quick, Ebony. So you said society tell you that. So if society tell you to be a good husband, be white, and they have this definition, why society can't say something about that one either?
Society does.
So what's
Fuck,
wrong with
fuck
society having an
society. That's what
opinion?
I say. I live my life differently,
It's not a
and
problem.
I don't think a
It's
lot of
not a
people can say
problem.
that. I can't, because I'll be one fucked up individual if I keep listening to what man said.
Exactly.
Right.
Nothing that man
Exactly.
says lasts.
Exactly.
Nothing.
See, this is my biggest problem, and y'all ain't gonna ever admit to it, but I see it all the time.
And what's her name,
When
Christina?
y'all get, when
I
y'all
agree.
get
I
on, hold
agree
on,
with you
wait.
because
When
I'm a
y'all get
Christian, but
on
not
men, hold on,
everybody's not a Christian.
wait.
We
I
can't
ain't
hear
even get
Ebony.
there yet. Jesus. Me and LeVar do this all the time, especially on my shit. When y'all say men do this, we have no problem agreeing to it. That men do it. But as soon as we say women do this, y'all become individuality that quick. Oh,
What
well,
do you
I
mean?
don't
No,
do
I
that.
think I
Do what he
I
Me and
think
do?
it should
LeVar can
I think it should
easily
work
say
both.
that we don't do it, but we agreeing with y'all that men do it. Granted, we do it or not.
No,
But y'all will be like, well, I don't do that. Well, I don't do that.
no,
Well, I don't do that.
no.
What type of
What
women
are you
y'all dealing
talking
with?
about
But y'all don't
I
want to.
mean,
specifically?
I'm
Hold
the
on,
one who says that.
wait. I sat up here and been
I'm the
quiet.
one who says
I
that.
sat up
Yes.
here and been quiet. I sat up here and
It
been
works
quiet.
both ways,
I
I
Hendo. It
said,
works
did
both
say
okay,
that
ways.
and
before.
you're not letting me finish. You're listening to respond. Hold on. Let me say this. But when it comes to that, we back y'all up with a lot of stuff. I tell y'all, when there's men getting on y'all about other men commenting on y'all stuff, we say that is fucking wrong. That's narcissistic. When we say this, we agree upon it. That it's times when I asked this question, it took 4 years for women to answer, and Tristina finally answered the shit. I said, how can y'all get on men about young men, raising them up the right way, being mentors, but when these girls is out here being wild as fuck, fast as fuck, y'all don't say nothing to them. Like we gotta say something to the little boys.
Oh,
I
that's
agree
not
with
true.
that. Oh, I agree with that because
I'm gonna
I
whoop my
do.
And
child.
we waited for so
I agree
long
with
until
that.
Christina finally answered it like a
No,
year
that's
ago.
true.
No, that's the
Yeah.
absolute
I'm gonna
truth.
mess your ass up. You out here doing what? As a mother, that's my
Yeah,
job.
get
Yeah.
your ass off the street. Like, what's wrong with you?
And same for my son. I
All
can't
Y'all,
right.
raise him to be a
I have
man.
seen women walk past and be like, "Oh, that little girl
Hold
fat
on,
as
why you take
hell.
all them
That
fries?
couldn't be my child." But y'all want us to be like, "Hey, go get that little
Oh,
boy. Why is he doing that? Go get him. Go get him." Y'all so
But
quick to
that's
say
a
that.
two.
Right.
But if we
That's a
say that about
twofold.
y'all about women, y'all will be like, "Oh, that ain't my problem. It ain't my child. It couldn't be me."
But
Be like,
These kids
fuck
crazy
you know
nowadays.
you
They
talking
on another
about?
but
level of crazy nowadays. I'm just
exactly.
trying.
But these kids are crazy nowadays.
I
But
don't know
there's
what
more
woman
than
you
one
talking about.
way. There's more than one way to be
Ebony, we can't hear you.
to have a.
I can hear.
I can
Can you
hear
hear
them.
me? Okay.
I
I
can.
can
Okay,
hear.
there's more than
I
one way to
cannot
have
hear
an
her.
impact on the young
Whoever was having the
society.
same
You
problem.
ain't always you don't always got to go interrupt what they doing or whatever. Some of it is just being an example because they got
Mhm.
this from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? These little wild
Okay.
little girls, they got it from somewhere. These wild
All
little
right.
boys, they
Hey,
got
you
it from
know,
somewhere.
they did. Hey, they did. Hey, with that being said, hey, I want to thank all my guests for coming on here. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys give your final thoughts. We had a really dope conversation tonight. And the reason I'm saying we're gonna end it because hey, we did 2.5 hours.
Welcome to my
We
Mm-hmm.
world,
we definitely did. We
motherfucker.
definitely did.
Welcome to
Hey,
my
hey,
world.
I was trying to take away an hour, but you know, it got so deep, and you know, we had guests come in and out, and like I said, I appreciate the guests for coming on here. But hey, we got final thoughts, rants, shout outs. I'm gonna let one of the ladies go first.
Now
Okay,
everybody
I'm gonna go ahead. Who gonna go first? Can I go?
go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
you
ahead,
go first.
Cause
you
I'm a
got it, girl.
newbie and I'm shy. But when I get in, I be getting in. All I'm gonna say is society has put a lot in our mental where we begin to think that that's actually what we're supposed to be following. And if you don't have the guidance of the Bible through God, you're going to get lost in society. And that's something that he has asked us not to do. You got to have that relationship to understand the difference between what he's saying and what the world is saying. So that's why a lot of our perspectives is all different and screwed up or whatever. But I'm going to say what goes for the gander goes for the goddamn goose. You can't judge me as a woman without being judged as a man. We all have our faults. You love who you need to love, follow God, and keep it freaking moving. One day, if you ain't got no husband or wife, you going to find that one specific person. And I'm not saying my shit is motherfucking peaches and cream either. You know what I'm saying? But I love my husband. I've been with him for 17 years. Okay? And it's not going to work if you don't try to do it together as a team. Not saying that you better than me because you man, or I'm better than you because I'm woman, or you make more money. No, it doesn't matter. We're a
Mhm,
team. Because when it all comes to it, we can't take none of
mhm.
this shit with us. None of it. So
All right, all right. Next,
think of it like that. This is
next
probably
up,
my last
we
podcast.
got
I'm scared of a lot.
rants, raves, statements, quotes,
I don't
inspirations.
have
What?
any
Who's next?
quotes. Only thing I want to say is that first of all, I think we all need to love and learn to love ourselves, be
Mhm.
kinder to ourselves, and learn to apologize for our past behaviors and take accountability for the things we've done in the past and not let that ruin your future. Um, I'm just want to give hugs and give love. You know, it's Wednesday, right?
Mhm.
It sounds like a lot of these comments come from somebody that does a live on Tuesdays, but maybe I'm
I
hearing
can't
shit. But
be
go
on the
ahead.
line for Tuesdays. Okay,
Go ahead, man.
Shots
Go ahead,
fired.
Ebony.
It is.
Shots
we
fired.
not gonna fight.
All right.
We gonna
Shots
fight.
fired.
It sounds like
I
Go ahead, Apple.
I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know, man.
excuse me. I agree with what both of the beautiful ladies said. I also want to add this is that we need to rely less on what
Thank you.
societal standards are and focus on what we want out of relationships, whether it's platonic, romantic, friendships, family relationships, and do what's best for that relationship that we're in. Also, like I said yesterday, when we speak about our perspectives, even as women and as men, we might hear something that men say, and as women, we like, no, we might immediately get offended. Men may hear something that we say as women, and they may immediately get offended. But what we need to do is, like LeVar said, listen to understand and not to rebuttal, and then also
LeVar
try to
said that.
understand what both of y'all did. Okay, Hendo, I'm sorry. My bad. I didn't mean to leave you out. You all
LeVar
right?
got it for me.
We good? We still good now? Okay, great.
I'm
Um,
talking shit, man. Don't mind me.
is that we is that we need to try to
I wish I could hear. I'm
understand
gonna have
from
to come
each
back and
other.
listen to what she said.
We need to try to
You can't
understand
hear
from
her?
each other's
Mm-mm.
perspective.
Hold on,
So when
Ebony. Hold
men,
on. You can't hear
oh,
her?
okay.
Mm-mm.
Damn. She
Oh
really.
wow.
Well, everybody else hear you. Mrs. Mack
Okay.
don't hear you.
Yeah, we hear you.
I can't
Okay.
hear
So
you.
what I was saying was we need to try to understand from the perspective, because men, when they say women do this and women do that, that's based off of some trauma they either saw somebody else or experienced. I don't want to just say trauma because it could be good or bad, that they've already seen or are they experienced, and we might not have experienced that, so we can't understand from our perspective. So I think that just men and women, we just need to learn to give each other grace and try to see things from each other's perspective. We might not agree with it, but try to understand, and I think we'll have a better dialogue.
All right,
One thing I
Hendo.
gotta disagree with you with, Ebony, is I don't like that word trauma. And I'm gonna say this. This is why I'm gonna say this, in my personal opinion. A lot of times people see a recurring episode and see the same episode. I always feel that it's still a lot of good people in this world, and I think we're trying to find each other, but we keep getting interrupted by somebody's representative. And then our time gets wasted. We go in this hole where we don't want to date again, and we take off for 2 or 3 years or so, and then we come back and we act like we live here forever, or we're gonna be here forever. When I tell people if I'm gonna be mad about anything, you can cheat on me, that's fine, I'm gonna walk away. But when I'm mad at the most about anything, is my time being wasted that I can't get back.
Yep.
But that's the only reason I have a problem with that word trauma, because a lot of us go through the same episodes. I know me being one of them. So I'm gonna speak on myself. But I will let you finish if you was
All
not
right.
finished. I do apologize.
Hey, yeah. Hey, we finna get ready to wrap up the show here. But anybody got any shout outs,
I was about to say
quotes,
my piece,
anything?
bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
Shout
Go
out to
ahead. Go
you,
ahead.
LeVar,
You
for
know,
having
cut
me. Thank you
everybody
very
off,
much.
man. The lady got to talk. You said fuck me, huh? No. And all
Yeah, my
Shout,
bad.
seriousness,
My
shout
bad.
out,
My bad.
shout out to LeVar for having me on this podcast. I had a great time. It's always a good time, and I love the conversation.
Okay.
Thing is, when I want to point out, y'all, in all seriousness, and I have problems with this because I'm human, but I'm saying this as a person that go live. I've been going live for 6 years. We have to understand what we go through is more so a debate and opinions compared to being upset with people not thinking like you or looking at your logic.
That's it.
And we
Yep.
go through that so much. Secondly, we got to stop yelling, because just because we yelling don't mean we win our conversation. All right. So that's just my things to it. I'm still working on it 6 years later, but like I have a lot of times where I'm sitting back and chilling. And then it's sometimes people just be like, okay, you're saying dumb shit. Let me cut you off from the dumb shit you're saying because you're trying to get a reaction from us. So I got to save the crowd sometimes. So forgive me if I do that. But in all honesty, whether people respect your shit or not, like Ebony said, it just needs to be that way. It's all opinion based. It's a debate, and it's not hated. You taking it personal and it's a hate, you need to step away from this stuff, because we're not here to down each other. We're here to uplift each other. Like, the whole reason that I started doing what I do is because COVID hit, I got bored. But secondly, I always like to not be one side. I'm a Libra. I see things 7 different ways. But it may be one way, I forget. And maybe Tristina said something, I'll be like, damn, I never thought about it that way. So it's not the fact that we're on these things that try to cause drama and debates and stuff. It's the fact that we want to see other views. Have we had friendships lost? Yes. Have we had relationships lost? Yes. But you get to see other people's views and not trying to stick in your one shell and bubble. That's all I got. I'm sorry. I was a little long, but that's what I had.
Now you
But
good.
everything
You
that
good.
Bar, I love your shit, bro. Thanks for having me, man.
No problem. No problem. Hey, what I was about to say is, I want to thank my entire guest here.
No,
Hendo,
I
you
can't
rocked
even
with me
hear
the
him.
whole time, the whole 2.5 hours. I got to give it up to Hendo. Ladies, I would like to thank you for coming on to the show. I do got to give a special thanks to Tristina. She helped me out with my whiteboard. So she deserves a lot of credit. I got to give a shout out to Mac Mall for crossing over here and participating along with Corey Crockett and Eric when he popped in every now and then. I got a couple things I want to say here before I wrap it on up. Number one, let's learn to embrace our flaws and our shames, because what you embrace wholeheartedly, can't nobody ever use that as a weapon against you. Number one. Number two, always remember things happen. There's a time where you have to plant something. There's a time you have to pluck what's been planted. There's a time where you work. There's a time where you rest. There's a time where you have to talk, and there's a time where you have to listen. There's a time to move, and there's a time to be still. Okay? And lastly, the conversation you try to avoid having the most is the exact conversation you need to have. All right. With that being said, I'm going to catch up with you guys next week on the other side of the pillow. Until then, peace out.
See y'all Tuesday.
Yeah.
St. Patrick's
See
Day.
ya.
I know I'm an active fool.